personable people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As opposed to a lot of people out here just be too like be acting like divas about it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm doing what I'm doing.
And I can't fuck with you because
exactly. Yeah.
Like, dude, no, the whole thing about being great is being down to earth,
literally,
and being real and relatable. It's not fucking this pretentious bullshit. Like,
exactly. I've never understood that, bro. Like, I've really never understood that. Like, even people that I know, I'm like, dude, like.
A lot of people in Spokane, they catch the lightest whiff of what they think is going to be some limelight, prima donna kind of shit. And then
they start acting
hella different.
Every single fucking time, bro. Even one of my homies that I grew up with, I knew him before he even started making music. As a matter of fact, we used to go to parties together. And, like, I started rapping before he did. And, I mean, this is when I wasn't even taking it serious. We would walk into the party, and he was like, yo, Moses is here, fucking throw out a beat. You know, he's about to start rapping, but a freestyle. I would freestyle every fucking thing. And I was just doing it because I liked rapping. Like, I didn't, like, I never, ever grew up wanting to be like, yo, I want to be a rapper, I want to be a musician, I want to be a comedian, I want to be an entertainer. I never grew up like that. It just kind of like started.
You follow what you feel and what makes sense.
Yeah.
What just like, because your soul will speak to that shit. You light up in something you feel like every bit of your essence just agrees.
No, 100%. Even acting in other people's like short films or music videos, like people are like, yo, you're a natural. You know what I mean? Which is really fucking cool to hear. You know what I mean? As someone who like
makes you feel all the more like, yeah, I really should keep
this is
going
what
with
I'm supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? And like once you feel like you're supposed to be doing something, you have to lean into it.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, yo, I'm gonna feel a lot worse if I don't even take my chance. You know what I mean? As opposed to like, well, I don't think this is unrealistic.
Because then you get overruled by the negative aspect of your imagination when it's like all the what ifs and like, oh, you know, this the could have been like if I would have fucking done this, or you know, like and then you sit in the shadow of your own fucking dreams, and it's like I don't know about you, but I've been already been a lot, way too much of my own life fucking doing too much of that.
No, yeah,
like, this is the biggest way I'm finally being like, no more.
Yeah, bro,
no more.
That's what I said. Like at the beginning of 2025, like I'm like, dude, I just can't even think twice about it, bro. Like I just have to fucking be a maniac about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You really have to be like that, bro. Like you have to.
Even with me, was it the wisest way I've gone about something in my life? No, maybe probably not. But like with this job thing, how I walked out like I did, that might have been the first time I ever walked out, like actually left, like quit a job like that in my life.
But you did it for a reason.
Yeah, and it was like, I think I told you on the phone later, like that night or so, or a couple days later, I was like, dude, it was weird. Even when I was walking out, they got like the music over the loudspeaker. It's like the mall, so even when you're outside, you hear the same shit as you hear inside. Yeah. It's like as I was going through the door and still walking around, like whatever, I don't know what the song was, but whatever was in the lyrics was saying something about like yeah, you just gotta keep going, you just gotta step away, something, and I was like, oh,
that's not a coincidence.
God, man.
It's not a coincidence.
And I made a little more rough going for myself, you know, financially after that move, because it was like, oh fuck, that was already the oh fuck, thank God I found something when I really needed it, was already playing catch up. That was already what that was, and then I quit that. Yeah. So then it's like I made shit even worse and more desperate, but like it to the point where it's like it's just by the goodwill and like communication of like for me between like my landlord and Avista that I haven't lost my home yet, that my electricity hasn't been shut off, because I'm like hundreds of dollars in the hole with Avista right now. You know, I haven't paid May's rent even, and I was just like fucking. But I've been here for close to 11 years.
No,
so,
yeah.
And I literally, so my landlord, that part didn't even need to be said, because he just treats it like a casual conversation with me. My anxiety is like, oh, I gotta pay, and he's like, I know this guy. He's like, I'm like, hey, that you're letting me, like, it's just that simple, that easy, like, thank you. And then with the Vista, it was like, I told him, I was like, I'm so sorry, this year's been rough. I've been struggling one thing after the other, but I've been here a long time. Usually I'm pretty good at that. And the chick on the phone must have, she had my shit pulled up on the screen. She's like, yeah, I see that. In agreement that I've been here for a long time and doing pretty good usually. And I was like,
no, yeah, that's
thank you by my own, past me's like saving grace of like responsibility. It's like that saved me now, because then it was like, all right, I've shown for long enough that I'm like reliably consistent and responsible, that it's like even in dire times of like, I have no better excuse or reason other than shitty luck or maybe not the best choices a couple times, but you know what I mean, that I've been like, I'm in the hole, I'm sorry, please work with me. And they're like, we have no problem at all working with you. And I'm like, oh, thank fucking God.
Hell yeah. I mean, no, yeah, once you build up that rapport, like, so you've been here for 11 fucking years, so it's not like, it's like having good credit.
Yeah.
So, no, yeah, that's good, bro, because I definitely know that, like, because I fucking, when I got that job too, I was like, dude, thank fucking God. You know what I mean? And like, as much as I would,
all the bullshit aside.
all the bullshit aside, even when I was there yesterday, I just got a fucking, like, I don't want to say compliment, like I'm looking for a compliment from them or fucking whatever, but,
like a reinforcement?
yeah. They're like, oh yeah, good job. I was like, I've been doing a good job, bro. You guys are just weird, bro. Like, you guys don't have to act the way you guys act. This is just a job at the end of the day. Like, I get it.
They try to be like 90-something% of the time, like patronizing, so that the remaining minor percent, when they're trying to give you these like fish food scraps, you're like, oh boy, fuck you, all of that, no, and all of those kind of patterns. People be doing that kind of shit everywhere in many different circumstances.
Yeah,
mostly work related, but like,
no, 100%.
What the fuck, man?
People do that with music in the music industry all the time too, bro. Like, I'm not even close to where I want to be with the shit, right? But like, and I don't want to sound too pretentious, cocky saying this, but like, I've had people who have like stolen my style before. I have somebody, I'm not gonna say their name, who have shouted me out multiple times in their song. Steal my lyrics, and I didn't know until I said something, and then they're like, "Yo, well, we shouted you out in the song," and I'm like, "Okay, that's cool, but like,
I didn't really give you a green light.
You guys could have tapped in with me." And like in hip hop, like, paying homage by using somebody's lyrics is a big thing.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm tripping, but I'm just like, yo, bro, like, you can't do that and then be dismissive.
Yeah,
that's
the thing. It's like
when
people act like they
wasn't
they're creative a tether, but have an untethered attitude about it. It's like, yo, I didn't ask you to fucking use my name or pull me into that, but you did. So here we are. Respect it at least enough to give you that bare minimum.
Same did it 3 times. So like maybe I'm tripping.
I don't think so. Maybe, especially with the fact that it's repeated, that's kind of like a pattern of like, yo, just talk to me.
And it's not even a thing of like they're like dissing me or something like that. Maybe they are just like maybe I'm tripping. I genuinely do think they have like a genuine respect for me.
Yeah.
You know. But my thing is like, yo, just tap in with me, bro. Like, you don't, because I listen to your music.
Right.
Clearly, you listen to my music. Clearly.
Like, especially when you're down to give somebody the kind of respect you're asking for, like the kind of, or like in the form of acknowledgement and communication. Again, like I said, what I feel is the bare minimum in many situations, whether it's music, work, whatever. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna establish some kind of relative verbal connection through, you know, a pre-recognized something of significance to do with somebody else, then it's kind of weird to act like you're not going to also directly communicate with. I don't know how to word that.
Yeah,
but I think if I understand what you're saying the right way, then I feel very strongly about that too. Like,
yeah, it's just kind of a weird thing to me, but at the end of the day, I do think it is a respect thing, for sure.
Like maybe it might be silly, but maybe it's kind of like it's similar to like likes and shares on Facebook.
Yeah.
Somebody sharing the shit without liking it or commenting or whatever.
Yeah,
It's like okay, obviously I can tell this moved you in some kind of positive way enough that you wanted to extend this vibration. But the fact that we both know you picked it up from me and you're not paying any acknowledgement to that, it's just like, why not? Like that's
and like I don't want to be like too much of a like pretentious asshole about it, because like at the end of the day, like once I put my art out there, it's like for everybody who enjoys it or doesn't enjoy it. You know what I mean? So I don't want to be that guy like, oh, you know, I started this or I did that, blah blah blah, blah. Especially like in the place that I'm at. But I think because there is like a lack of authenticity, not just here, but in the music industry in general, like it's easy for people to pick up on stuff like that.
yeah.
And also I feel like because once I put my art out there to the world and it's really for people to have, I'm on to the next thing, you know. Like I'm always have my base thing, my brand, which is no rules. That's always been my motto. But that's always been my motto. So I just have to move on to the next thing and do something else that people may have not heard, or rap in a way that nobody else has ever rapped, or
Refine and evolve it a little bit.
yeah, for sure.
I'm trying to do too.
Yeah.
Which is part of why I haven't done very much that I've like finished or put out, is because like I'm trying to do quality as opposed to quantity.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if I've shown you or you've heard, like I just have one album, just one EP, like it's on Spotify and Apple Music and shit. And like a couple or a few of the songs on it so far, they're only even like the instrumental versions. I haven't even gotten like the full lyrics or whatever on them yet. But I'm like hoping, I feel like the right, I don't want to just say the right people, but like anybody who gives himself the right, allows themselves the right space/state of mind to listen to it in the open kind of way of like actually get like readying themselves to experience rather than just hear it, you know what I mean? Like, cause like, dude, I'm not speaking a foreign language to anyone when it comes to recognizing that what we all know in our own way of like certain elements that we kind of align, like say your favorite band, like they come out with a new album a certain year, like back in the day, whoever that may be, like for me it was Gorillaz, you know, Arctic Monkeys, a couple others. You know, like when you get that album, or you know, even if it's just a couple songs, when you're getting ready to fucking listen to it, keywords getting ready, it's like that shit's like a ceremony. It's like, you know, a little bit of your life, a little chapter is about to change drastically for you.
Yes, bro.
It's gonna be a little bit of a revelation.
Absolutely.
So the setting, you get the setting right, you make it to where you're like, I know I can, when I listen to this, whether it's the motion of things around me, the noise, the, you know, whatever people, I have the settings right so that I can enjoy this, like, probably the most I'm able to. And I feel like it's, you know, kind of like the same thing with, man, I just spaced out what it was that I was referring to, or comparing that to, but,
No, yeah, I mean, I would say for me, hold on. I would say
a shout out. So my boy Jalil Moses here. His first appearance on the web show. Hopefully we'll be developing more content soon. We're gonna have countless guests here in the near future as well. Might even get some what do you call them, conference call kind of shit's going. But yeah, here we are.
We need to develop them. We can develop some skits too. I'm telling you, I'll do the comedy thing too for sure. No, yeah, for me, like what that was like. To go off what you were just talking about last, like the mixtape blog era. Like we used to be excited to fucking get off the school bus, run to our computers, and download the newest like Lil Wayne mixtape.
Right.
The newest.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I
That's
mean?
what I was talking.
Yeah.
The setting for the CD, my album.
Exactly. Yeah. So it was that kind of thing. You know what I mean? And like, I don't want to say like I don't want to sound like an old head, like we don't have the best of the thing anymore. But it's like it is something, but it's just different. You know what I mean? So, but I feel like it's up to us to really restore that feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel like it's kind of like somewhere, like part of the reason or source of why I feel like from like things going from that way they used to be to kind of out like that, just in a different way they are nowadays. Like I feel like a big part of that reason, it's just like there's so many fucking options to everything all the fucking time now, and everybody is online doing everything all the time.
It's a lot.
And so it's just like, fuck,
It's
man,
a
like
lot.
trying to filter out and actually find some kind of realness and newness and actual originality and something that's like, it makes you feel like pulled away from all the static and just the continuous loops and noise and actually like really just in the present moment in space in real life for a minute, you know, like even if that moment or that feeling is fleeting, goddamn, I got fucking hair in the corner of my mouth or something. Even if like that feeling or that moment's like fleeting, it's, you know, when you feel it and when it comes, because it's like this like more than electric sense of like being just really alive, like almost like separate from like time or space, where you're just like,
right,
where there's like a certain level of connection and realness and kinds of conversations that you have with people that like it's just pulled out of, again, like I said, just the static loops and just regular noise that's just like a little bit newer, not just newer, but like just kind of like head out of the water, like being like, all right, no, just breathe and see clear, stop, all the extra, I don't know, like it.
Yeah, no, yeah, 100%. It's
hard to describe, but
no, yeah, for sure. It's people don't know how to,
especially with all like the self-care, like therapy, fucking no filter, psychology, philosophy. A lot of that stuff is great, don't get me wrong, but there's so much of it, and everybody thinks they're a fucking guru these days.
Well,
I'll
say this, dude. We're around the same age, so you can attest to this. We grew up in the like when the internet really started to become prevalent, right? But even when the internet was prevalent when we were younger, it's even crazier now. We weren't meant to see this many people's thoughts all the fucking time.
Yeah,
we weren't.
It's like it's like humanity has developed. We have not just developed. We have co-created our own mass. What is it like fucking? I just had the perfect like way to what is like global schizophrenia to a degree.
That's a hell of a term, but yeah, I agree with you. No. That's a hell of a term,
like,
but I agree with you.
In connection to what you said.
The
whole, everybody's fucking
because
talking
people
shit all the
overthink shit all the fucking time because of,
and we already do that enough.
We already do that enough, bro. Like,
but then other people's thoughts and lives too. And then you're trying to Instagram to go to sleep at night, and it's like your own thoughts and your own daily life, and what is one thing, but now you have like,
because people, and that's true. Global schizophrenia might be. I don't want to diagnose anybody. Listen to me. I'm not diagnosing anybody.
Me neither.
But that's a good term.
That's the way I can think of.
No, yeah, but that's a good term because people constantly overthink themselves and their lives because of what they see online, and they compare themselves or their lives because of what they see online. You know what I mean? Like, I love being on Instagram too, but like, I also know when to put the fucking phone down.
Yep.
Because like, as much as internet can be a tool to better people's lives, it's also the internet. It's not real life.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's a digital ether for a reason because it's not like this fucking table that you can touch or like a ball that you can put or like food that you can eat. It's not.
Right.
It's not any of these tangible, physical fucking reality relative things. Just like money that you can actually fucking do anything in your life with. Right. Like when you get away from that screen. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, all right, well.
What did Tyler Creator say back then? He said, "How is cyberbullying real? Just fucking close your eyes and turn out the TV and your computer screen."
Oh my god. Oh.
I'm not trying to be insensitive to anybody, but like, I'm just like,
it's like, yeah, it's the real. I mean, there's relativity and realness to both sides of that for sure.
Yeah,
it's like there's a lot of fucked up shit that goes on online, and some people will just be trying to like shine and grow and do their thing, and other just random ass haters. Like I'm sure you will both probably have some just from this alone. Who knows?
Yeah.
Like just fuck you, you know, for whatever you want to give them the satisfaction of calling it a reason. It's just bullshit.
It's just
that they're
there's no
masking
reason
or
for
whatever.
it. There's no rhyme or reason for it at all. They're just, you know.
But yeah, at the same time, it is that easy to also just not invest a whole fucking lot into what's behind the screen at the end of the day.
It's really
what's in the cloud, or in the cloud. I don't know, the cloud's cloud. Or whatever. Like,
no. But like, and it's like, and it's easier said than done for some people, right? Because we're all online all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm not exempt from weakness to that shit by any means.
Like when. Like, for example, like I have a homie who has like a really popular YouTube channel, and he's like making like 5-6K a month from it, type shit. And he's like, bro, I don't even look at the negative comments because what the fuck are you even saying anyway?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And a lot of the shit, a lot of the time they be bots too. So whether they're bots or they're just people hating on you, it's just like. But that also goes for too, man. Like I don't really listen to people when they have negative shit to say about me, other than like if somebody's actually holding me accountable for something, or they're giving me actual healthy criticism. That's something. Like, people just be saying bullshit most of the time, bro. And the internet gives people the power to say bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
and a big thing, whether it's online or fucking in real life, for me, and just in general, is like what's behind like what somebody's saying. You know, the whys, the real reason, the real source of the energy of why if somebody's hating, fucking what's actually where's that really coming from? Because if it's obviously if you don't even barely fucking know me or have any real type of fucking feeling, if what I'm doing or saying in this video doesn't affect your life and it wasn't even really a thought you had, I don't know how to if the tangibility isn't very connected there and you're still on some hateful shit, that just seems to be spelling arrows pointing towards a direction of something not even remotely to do with me. You know what I mean? Right. I was my best friend Joe that I was talking to on the phone earlier. It's I can't remember right now how to connect what we were talking about with what say now, but basically it was like something. There's this whole fucking thing that a lot of people in society, and more so in some cities and like some certain like concentrated areas more than others, maybe like poverty based, whatever. But like especially here in Spokane a lot, there's this thing, this phenomenon or whatever you want to call it that people fucking do, where it's like they like people that are like dark and do this whole shitty, you know, they're fucking like hate is their power, you know, they're on the dark side, and like the whole like they're just like oh yeah, sinister, evil, like they think that shit's cool or something, and they built this like whole false persona and like weird identity on it as though it's like the strength of the fucking dark side, like the crushing evil, or you know, but really like all of that shit, like because of the source of what every living being is and how life and existence itself works. Like, I don't care who the fuck you are, or what anybody, how tough of a fucking or hard of a sob story, or whatever they have to fucking say, what their reasons are. Anybody who's really just like, you know, super fucking hard and fucking rough and hateful, especially though it's like that's fucking pain wearing different layers of masks. You know what I mean? And I don't care who the fuck you are. At the end of the day, when you strip that shit away, it's weakness disguised as strength. The true strength fucking knows how to accept surrender and fucking be like, yeah, man, like I've had moments of defeat. I feel like shit. I felt powerless, you know. And then, but
vulnerability
again.
Vulnerability is like a huge thing, and that's something that I've even recognized myself too. You know what I mean? I used to be that type of dude too, walking around fucking.
Nothing can touch me.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
I can feel it in my throat right now.
Yeah, literally. And I'm just like,
humble yourself.
bro, like I'll tell you what, bro. Growth and vulnerability is the most hardest thing you can go through, bro. Like, because you have to be vulnerable to grow. You have to have a certain level of accountability to grow, which requires you to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
And
like they'll have you breathing different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just 'cause that whole something's off my back, off my chest.
Bro.
Where do you think those terms come from?
Yeah, dude. Like it's hard. I get why people act like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like at the end of the day, it's like you trying to be a tough guy just for the sake of I don't want anybody to see me. Like
something or someone hurt you in the past in a way that you haven't learned how to fucking get over, so that now you've built some armor, and the problem is your armor bleeds onto other people, or it's spiky or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
It's not necessary. It's not allowing you to be your full self, because the thing about armor is it's fucking heavy. It weighs a lot. You can't fucking move like
weighs
this.
a ton.
You know?
It weighs a ton. And the way I think about it too is like
not everybody around needs to be protected by that armor either. Sorry.
No, you're good. The person that hurts you in that way, or the people that hurt you in that way, to me, the way I look at it is like you're still letting them control your life.
Yeah.
You really are.
You're taking on the identity they wanted you to be bestowed by their actions. Like you're playing right into their hand. You're being the card that they hold.
And the sick part about it, this might be an egotistical response, but the sick part about it is they may not even be thinking about you. Yeah. That might be an egotistical response, maybe I'm egomaniac, but like that's the way I thought about it. You know?
Real shit, and I hate using, I shouldn't use the word hate itself, but like also like, especially because it's so commonplace and flaky and just overused, but like really actually like narcissistic fucking tendencies of somebody who just like they will like actively do and or like do the worst to somebody and or allow them to go through the worst at the expense of their own negligence, and not give a fuck, not give a flying fuck,
not give a flying fuck at all, dude.
And
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know. By the way, I didn't mean to be rude. I was going to offer if you wanted it.
No, yeah.
But I don't God's Gift was the last one. This that's some kind of funny name. I don't know. It sounded like something you'd hear out of the movie Pineapple Express. I was like, yeah, give me that one. By the way, anybody who's wondering, this is not nicotine. I'm not using nicotine. I have not gone back on that. I'm not bullshitting. This is THC, which leads into. We live in Washington fucking state. We're over 21 years old.
Lying,
this is totally legal here. I'm 32. Anyway, just FYI to clear it up for anybody who might have been like, "Oh, what are you doing there?" Like, getting stoned, and that's.
I've never understood the whole fucking vape thing, nicotine vape thing. Just smoke a cigarette, bro. I smoke a cigarette.
I will say, I smoked cigarettes for a long ass time, and then I quit in like 2015, and then for a while I did like vape and like use like pouches and stuff because I was like, I don't want to go back all the way back to cigarettes, but like, and then eventually I was just like, I can't do any of this anymore. Like I was just letting it rule me too much, and I already have enough of. Well, okay, I don't even want to say. I don't think my life circumstances have allowed me to know myself for a long enough period of time out of suffering in survival mode to say that I have a temper problem, if that makes sense. I don't think I actually do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I'm a very happy person, a very intense, full of life person who's just been very fucking wrong, and that's really worn on me, you know. So it's like, and sometimes it's gotten to the point. Did I give you your own riddle?
Yeah,
because I was gonna say something about. I know I have a temper problem, but I was like, you know what? I don't fucking think I do.
No,
I'm really fucking. I know I'm a really nice person. I'm just very vivid, very vivacious. I have a lot of oomph to me, and like just a lot of energy. But some of that energy has been horribly misdirected, and a lot of my life I haven't had the chance to know myself without this problem because I've always been backed into a corner by so many people and circumstances.
Yeah,
that a big part, a main version of myself that I've mostly known has been temperamental because I've been in like fight or flight fucking survival mode or some shit.
That's the realest thing I heard in a minute, bro. Like, I was thinking about that too because, like, I talked to my twin sister about everything, and like, her, along with a lot of other people, have been like, "Yo, Jalil, this is like we can tell that you've grown. We've never seen you like be this open. We've never seen you act like this. We never blah blah blah." And I'm like, this is the first time in my life I didn't have to be in survival. And there's a Mac Miller lyric that I live by. It's from a song off album Watching Movies with the Sound Off. And he said, after everything I did, I think I'm still myself. And I feel that way based off what you just said. I'm like, yo, I know I'm not this fucking person.
Oh.
I know I'm not this person, bro. Like,
your circumstances shaped a version of you that had to like take, you know, like the Pokemon move Substitute for a while the actual you was like, fuck, I don't really know what to do. I'm not sure where I am. I can't do this like this. So I'm in this Substitute.
Yeah.
And then like, so the Substitute was what the version of you that not only others knew, but that even you fucking grew to the illusion of thinking that you knew as your own self for so long.
For a long time.
And then being like, wait, holy shit. Like, okay, wait, now that I've fucking been away from and outside of ABC negative circumstances for so long and been able to breathe and actually just rediscover and be just me again, and like all that means, like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, I wasn't me. And it's like, yeah, you might, like, maybe, I don't know about you, but like, I know, yeah, I've said that and I've felt that and thought that and whatever at different times throughout all those years and in different ways or whatever, but to really actually feel and live the full weight and reality of it in full hindsight on the other end, because like, I don't know about you, but especially these last couple of years, come out of cycles that I finally fully stopped.
Yeah.
Like refusing to ever again let them continue or take me over. That has been domino affecting, like spider webbing other things too. It's just, dude, it's fucking. And then that's just my personal life. Then there's fucking the global scale of shit. Fucking Trump, Russia, China, fucking Iran, Iraq. Like that's just like geopolitically. Not even like, you know, the fucking as far as global conscience and all this some other shit going on. Fucking, and you know, there's this music network and fucking, and then like, you know, all of us like from Spokane people that, you know, however long or little we've been here meeting each other and being like, you feel that too? It's not just me, something's coming, like we're, you know, like, and it's like, oh, and then like one by one, me, you, whoever, like these dots are connecting. And it's like, oh, the something was us. This, what we're doing, this shit right here, right now, founded also by, or paired with what's going on. You know, I guess maybe that's the it. Oh, I gotta plug this shit in. Like, yeah.
That's fucking wild, dude. Yeah.
My excited ADD brain is getting like overstimmed and like swirling around with all these ideas. Like, I don't know where to land. I want to give my buddy Judson a call, but I don't know how well how loud the speakerphone. Well, I guess if I paused the music, we could probably hear him okay. Because I think. Ooh, I should have tested out the fucking sound quality on this. I'm gonna throw it on slide. Nah, fuck it. I think it's alright.
You don't have a C-type charger, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I was gonna say, I don't know why my charger is fucking bullshit.
Yeah, I recently had like the living room arranged so the couch, like for the winter, like the couch was like over here, and for the last couple of years, like couch was over here, TV and all that shit. Like it was a fairly nice setup.
Yeah.
But like I got kind of stir crazy after a while, and then like after, you know, like the beginning of the year change, like job change, break up from the old girlfriend, you know, all this, like another job change, the whole not seem like it, just all this shit. I'm like, I need to make actual positive change in my immediate environment too, to like kind of like shake off, you know, like another one of those old past things. And then I like put the couch over there and did some other shit and was like, had it that way for a couple of weeks. And then like just the other day, like yesterday or whenever I messaged you, I was like sitting here and I was just like, I was getting ready to play Fallout and kick back for a couple hours before going to bed for work again. I was looking around like, nope, still not right. And then spent the next like 4 hours rearranging again. So now we have this, and I'm like, all right, I still need to clean a little as far as like sweeping and mopping and whatever, dusting. But I think arrangement wise, I'm like, all right, I think I can roll with this for a while. Like as far as doing the best I can with the space I got anyway. Is the outlet not working over there or something?
I don't know what's going on. It might be my phone.
I was gonna say, I think all the power sources should be pretty good.
No, yeah, because it was it turned on my phone differently. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you're having like a similar issue what happened with my last phone, but I see like how yours is kind of like bent.
Yeah.
Mine was doing the same thing when I took it in. Like it's, do you have to like a lot of times do like when you plug it in, do you have to get it at like a weird angle or it'll say slow charging or like incompatible with device? Because like mine was doing that and it was also bent. And they said part of it was like it was just so more like it was like there was stuff in the charging port, like gunk stuff, but that also part of it was just from it being so bent and morphed like that like
Yeah, I mean,
the charge wouldn't register properly.
My thing is like my phone's been like this for like the past 2 months.
Oh yeah.
And it just started doing this weird shit like the past like 2 days. So I don't know, dude.
Ooh, it's almost 4:20. sucks. I wanted to see my kid today, Father's Day, and his mom even messaged me about it, and they only live 2 blocks away, but like it's just such a bullshit situation. I mean, I won't get into the whole, oh my god, all this disgusting nightmare of holy fucking crap layers to all that is the mess of my illegitimate relationship with him his entire life. Won't get into all that, but like I've only seen him once at the beginning of the year, and it was like in February, and then like, you know, I messaged her like ahead of time, like wanted to see him on Easter. She reached a new level of just not even bothering messaging me back anymore. And then like my birthday passed by, and she just didn't even address that at all. So I was just like, huh, fucking wow, okay. And then this morning, and she like dangling a scrap of meat to a dog and being like, here, you want this? Like to a starving dog. Like she was like, well, Ashton can call you later if you want to give me a good time and something you can see him if you blah blah blah, and then like listing like her circumstances. And I'm just like, fuck you, man. Like it's like is some part of me feeling like sad and desperate and guilty and shitty about like not seeing my kid yet and wanting to. Yeah, but also it's like that's another one of those closed door pattern fucking things that I was talking about putting an end to. Is it's like it's just, for years, you know, this cycle of bullshit repeating, and then like I would respond, say something, and regardless of how reasonable or sensible or whatever I am with what I say to her, she just stays on her bullshit, and then it's like it just goes no. It's like talking to a brick wall, and a brick wall might have more sense and work with you actually. But like, you know, I'm just like, you know what? I feel shitty about it, but I'm just gonna take this Father's Day this year, and like I don't know, I'm just doing it different. It is about me, but the kind of about me that I'm making it today is that I'm not giving any of myself, any of my power to her, to this situation, to that bullshit.
Yeah,
I'm just not even responding. It sucks. I want to see my kid. I'm sure he obviously the significance of Father's Day, especially with him only being 6, doesn't mean even a world close to what, like, to him, to what it means to me. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't know that anything about the weight of our situation. He knows he misses me as I miss him, you know, but yeah, so like trying to like at least have that to like let myself not feel quite as bad, because it's not like it's just tearing him up not seeing me on Father's Day when he's 6, you know, but like it's like she's already gone this far, done this many times with so many patterns and other holidays before and shit for years, his whole life already, months at a time, patterns of it, that it's like, you know what, no, I'm gonna let my non-responsiveness and absence and that door being closed, not slamming it, but like in a video that I was watching, let the, well, what did it say? It's not about the door being slammed as much as me refusing to open it is going to be louder than slamming it.
Right.
So that absence, that silence is going to, you know, like,
right.
And it might take a while for that next domino to fall in effect to this, but this is what she's fucking chosen, and I'm finally I'm done feeding back into it.
Yeah.
No,
Exactly.
This is what you did. This is what you've done what you've done to try to play with life, to play with other people's lives. This is where it is now. I'm not gonna clean up your fucking mess anymore. And it's not even about that I ever was trying to clean up her mess as much as I was trying to salvage what I could in my life with my alleged kid, because I don't even know if he's mine or my brother. I won't get into all that, but
damn.
So that's some people are like, well, you know, you need to quit talking about this publicly, or just go handle it in court. And you know who the fuck you are for years, like, this is some standard procedure. It's not a standard fuck. There's no paperwork in the court. Hey, judge, so A, B, and C happened, and that's not how this works. So, but yeah, I'm just like, I've been really, this has been a hell of a Father's Day in a series of already not great Father's Days for me, but that I'm finally like, you know what? It's obviously my kid, like, I know he knows how much I love him, like he, even if mentally he can be distracted or lied to or whatever the fuck or forget, you know, any like certain experiences. I know in his heart and in the resonance of his soul and the memory of like his spirit of like the fucking the laughter, the hugs, the fucking time, the joy, all of the fucking you know, since the day he was born and I was the fucking second person other than the doctor who delivered him to hold him. I know like we have that bond like undeniably. It's not, you can't see or touch it, but it's there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it sucks that that's all I have to fucking like really all I have to like ride on or go with right now, but like it is, and so this is just like this year I'm just like, yeah, all right, well this is how I'm spending it. It sucks, and it's, you know, now there's not going to be another upcoming occasion anytime soon, especially not one that revolves specifically around me as dad, that's going to be of significance for her to be like, oh yeah, like I, you know, like, because I feel like she reached out, like kind of feeling like she is obligated, like she knows she at least, if no other day of the year, has to minimally reach out to say, to not be a complete total, won't say it on camera, but you know what I mean, like the bare minimum. And believe me, this is even less than the bare minimum, but it's like, that's why. Okay, the fact that I ever settled before is one thing, but thinking I'm gonna ever do that shit again, or that it is even an option to want that of me, what the fuck does that say about the kind of person who's proposing that? Or anybody doing that to anybody else in any fucking,
in any event in life, for sure.
Fucking just the least little bit. Oh no, not yet. See how that goes down the road. I don't even have to do shit. Time's gonna do it all.
Time will tell, so they say.
Man, okay. I kind of want to get a couple of my buddies on the phone, but I'm like, all right, here, let me see if I pause this shit. Let me give Joe a call back. See if he answers, and if the speakerphone is loud enough, then I'm gonna try to merge Judson in on the conference call. That shit would be funny as hell to get all of us going for just a couple minutes. Then I don't know what you were wanting to do for the evening, but I'm getting a little socially restless and would not mind going downtown or something in a little while and kind of just hopping about, fucking bullshit, maybe continuing this, you know, fucking whatever.
Whatever's clever. I don't got shit.
Hitting up a certain somebody. Necessary. I won't say that on camera either, but
let's talk anime while you're on camera.
Anime. All right. Well, I unfortunately I'm ruling out One Piece because I know that's not your thing.
Yeah, so that's why I brought it up. Chat. Let us know if One Piece is good or not, because I think that shit is fucking awful.
I thought you just didn't like how much of it there was.
No, I will say this: Luffy is a hell of a character.
Luffy.
Hell of a character.
I'm sorry, I got a nerd correct you. It's Luffy.
Oh no! No! Okay, chat, don't listen to me then. My opinion on that is not valid.
That was like great. I'm still listening. That was just, I think we needed that. Oh, there's Cleo, by the way, my other cat. I would turn the camera, but that would be a bitch to get it back to this angle.
Hey, buddy. No, yeah, but it's just, I don't know. Maybe I need to rewatch it. It's been a little while since I rewatched it, and you know, just like music, you can revisit some things and be like, yo, you know, okay, maybe this isn't as bad as I thought, or maybe this is actually good. I was shouldn't have. All right. Other than One Piece, though, what? So let's go to your top 5.
And then also, also excluding Pokemon and Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Yes.
Okay, because, I mean, I'm not saying, it's not that they're not animes, because a lot of people will be like,
but everyone likes Avatar and Pokemon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then, kind of generic. As great as they are, they're kind of generic. Okay, so actually, I know, even though I haven't really watched a whole lot of it, I know based on what I've heard and conceptually that I would love, and actually have seen a little bit and have loved a little bit of both, like the whole Dragon Ball universe and Naruto.
Yep. Okay.
And then there's a few that I actually dipped my toes into on Crunchyroll a few months back. But
Dip my toes into on Crunchyroll is a wild sentence. Continue.
Okay, so let's see. There's at least a handful that like.
So we got Naruto and Dragon Ball.
Multiple friends have suggested like mutually a bunch of the same ones over the course of years. I'm pretty sure. I think Monster Hunter is one that I've been told I should check out, and I think I might have taken a glimpse of.
I haven't seen that
or it was like Hunter by Hunter or Monster by
Hunter,
something by something.
Hunter is really good.
Okay, yeah, I think so. And then, I'm not gonna lie, there was a few I checked out for a minute just because I was trying to look up which animes I could see like the most
Have you
titties
seen
in.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood?
I don't know about that like version of that, but I remember seeing glimpses of Full Metal Alchemist on Toonami when I was like a teenager.
Yeah, those or like
Toonami was actually where I first saw One Piece too when I was like 16, and then I got back into it.
Toonami is how every fucking American-born kid got introduced.
I was gonna say that's like the intro platform.
Dragon Ball, Inuyasha.
Yeah, that's
Trigun. Fucking.
Oh, okay. So it might not be quite anime, but something I was just gonna look up that I forgot. But okay, I haven't seen it in forever. Not quite anime, but I fuck with some Samurai Jack.
Samurai Jack is fire!
Oh, dude,
let's go, bro.
Oh my god,
Samurai Jack is bro. There's a couple episodes of Samurai Jack where there's zero dialogue, bro. And it's
I know. I remember.
Fire,
One of the episode names like had like Aku or whatever. It was like a chase or like a hunt or like a showdown where he was like about to face him. In the whole episode, there was not a single word spoken. It was all just like
not a word.
He was just like stealth, like he was like tracking and fucking like stalking and shadowing.
Yes, bro.
And like parkouring and shit. And
bro.
But it was the whole time you're on the edge of your seat, like
literally
what the fuck, like
for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
No words. And I'm like, yo, what the.
That shit was
I'm glad you brought that up because like every time I bring that up, people be acting like I'm crazy. I'm like, no, bro. I remember watching that shit as a kid, and then again when I was an adult on mushrooms.
Yeah,
and which was.
And another one I didn't like to. So I stood out from when it was just like the annoying, trendy goth scene kid thing. But as actually a dope show and a cool anime, Invader Zim, when I was a kid.
I did like Invader Zim.
I enjoyed the fuck out of it. Like,
I would say most...
Weird kids made it weird, and then I was like, you know, like with a lot of things.
Weird kids made it weird. It's a great way to put it. Weird kids made it fucking weird. So I'm like,
with a lot of things in life.
These are fucking...
That's why I didn't get into magic until I was in my 20s, because too many weird people made it weird, and I was like,
that's the same thing with fucking comic books. Comic book shit for me.
A lot of like nerd shit. Too many weird
all
people make it weird.
Shit.
It's cool and fun and entertaining.
Yeah, but
weird
people are weird. Like, bro, like I'm not one of them guys, bro.
I'm a whole ass weirdo. Don't get me wrong, but there's different kinds.
Yeah, there's a different kind. No. This is the way I put it. There's being weird, and then there's being a dork. You are a fucking dork.
Well, there's like weird and there's awkward too.
Yes.
And
no,
like,
you're a fucking
painfully awkward.
Because we're all nerds about something.
Yeah.
The meaning of being a nerd about something is just
you're passionate about something intellectual.
Yes.
My understanding.
You can be a nerd about sports. You can be a nerd about fashion. You can be a nerd about music. Anything. But like, as far as
it has to have like an intellectual based niche, I feel,
right,
more or less, you know.
But as far as people in the circles that we're talking about, I'm just like, bro, like, I'm not one of those guys. You just stink and you're socially awkward.
Yeah.
And you don't get any women.
Yeah,
That's it.
It's like you have like anti-energy.
Yes.
There's like flowing and having like a vibe, and then there's
Yes.
like, what the fuck is? What are you doing? Like,
Yes,
why does
bro.
it feel like everything is a fucking stop? Like,
Just stop,
like,
bro.
why
It's
is-
okay,
why is there-
bro.
why
Just
is-
go with the flow. It's
why is
like,
existence pulling fucking teeth? What the
Yeah,
hell
bro,
is this?
like- Yeah, that's literally half of the comic book community, and I'm a huge comic book nerd, bro. And it's always something. I'm like, dude, like, I'm not like you guys, bro. I'm sorry, I don't.
It's like me with wanting to get in on Magic tournaments. I'm like, I really want to play. I love this game. It's the shit. I'm a cool nerd. I'm a nerd, but I'm a cool nerd, so don't get it twisted. I want to play, but I'm not gonna be over here in the fucking like. I don't know how to describe that without sounding like some kind of mean. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to like. I don't want to describe that. I'm like not in any kind of picking on people for some, shit they can't control. No, none of that kind of way. But just like the shit you can control though. That is just
Shit
like
you can control.
you absolutely can, and it's just like, but you choose this, whatever the fuck that is.
Whatever it is, it doesn't have anything to do with what we have similar interests in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
It's
like,
just that, like, oh no, that disruption,
yeah, it's
like,
weird. It's weird.
It's weird.
Like
stuff.
my cousin was like, "Oh, I know you don't get no women like shit like that," and I'm like, "Bro, if you're not weird, you would be surprised at the amount of fine women who are into super nerdy shit like that, bro. I already know you know that,
Bro, I've had
I've got women off the strength in that.
it's not the most nerdy thing ever, but like, and like a lot of people would do it, like nerdy or not, but like for a light example, like the girlfriends that I've had, fucking hot ass babes, by the way. Like I hope you all take that in the best way. You know who you. Well, it's not like it's just some of you; it's all of you. But anyway, like we play around, fucking, all due respect. We play like Minecraft together. We'd like I don't what was nerd out on like cartoons and Harry Potter shit. Sometimes,
Yeah.
all kinds of whatever. And then we viewer discretion. We'd go get real adult with each other,
Right,
and
right.
like be like have our own like other aspects of life that made us cool, that made us like real whole people, interesting individuals. But like like cause like bring the nerdy shit together too. Like, oh, like,
Did you just say you fucking? Just say cosplay, nigga.
no, I'm not even.
Oh, okay,
No,
okay, I'm
I
not
just
saying.
I just mean going from like being on some like nerd shit to like the bedroom or whatever.
Oh,
and then
yeah,
back,
okay,
like,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like,
That's fire, bro.
Getting like real adult, like being
It's fire, bro.
being like still real regular fucking people in the real world, and
Yeah,
still
yeah.
like adults interested in real, natural, sexual, whatever realness, and then also like being like, a foot in the fantasy world too, like balance. I don't, you know what I mean?
No, yeah, for
More,
sure.
more people had that fucking
I would
like-mindedness. I think the world would be a little bit of a better
It'd
place.
be a lot better place, bro. Like I would say, kind of piggybacking off what you're saying, like Halloween. I love Halloween. Halloween
Always
might
been
be
one
my
of my
favorite
favorites.
holiday other than Thanksgiving. But because I love to eat. But
Always be.
dude, having a shorty to do Halloween with is fire. Like speaking on the nerd shit, I did. Last time I did Halloween with the shorty, I was Miles Morales and shorty was Gwen, Spider-Gwen.
Okay.
That shit is fire, though. And we went. When I tell you, where's the camera? Right here.
Right there.
When I tell you, we had the best fucking time ever, bro. That shit's
Like
fire.
being your true self.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
That's
when
the
I say
point.
that,
That's
I'm
the
not,
point.
I'm not talking about like nothing to do with sexuality. I mean, I'm talking
Yeah,
purely
no,
and
no, no,
innocently like inner child.
Yeah.
And that's where I feel like a lot of people. I had to say that specifically, not even this. I didn't feel like you had it twisted, but because I feel like a lot of people do.
A lot of people are gonna
say,
yo,
be your real self. All this rainbow, and that's another thing is I'm not trying to like shit talk, but like as far as rainbow stuff goes, it sucks me. I'm not shit talking. I'm not with all that. I'm not bashing it either. But as far as like rainbow stuff, like chakra related thing or anything in life that I actually likening just colors of a rainbow to for like innocent, pure like inner child element, you know, whatever related thing, like just nature related shit. It sucks that I'm like we're in this society where I feel afraid that like. Even maybe as it just probably was right now, for a couple seconds, like, might be, like, misconstrued or somebody's like, oh, wait, where's this going? You know? It's like, no, because there's so much of that everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, when I say be your true self, I'm not talking about no fucking bedroom shit, man. Like, it doesn't have to be. Leave that alone. Leave that in, like,
that's nothing
all over the place in society when people say be yourself and be whatever. Stop, please. Stop that shit.
Yeah, no, it doesn't have anything to fucking do with whatever goes on in your bedroom is whatever goes on in your fucking bedroom.
It doesn't need to be your identity at all, man. Like, and again, I'm not saying I don't fucking whatever you do is what you do, man. Hey, whatever. I've had fucking moments where I've been like, I don't know, whatever, like that. You know, that shouldn't look that way, but it does. But I don't like that's again. It's not my thing. I'm just saying I'm like. I think there's a relative balance of open-mindedness and respect and whatever without like the other side of it. It almost has come to like reverse bullying where people are like, if you don't fully accept my all out there fucking everything, you're a bigot and you're a piece of shit. And it's like, whoa, but now you're the one leaning over me and I'm like going like this and what the fuck, I can't even talk. Like,
yeah,
you know, it's so.
Why are you trying to? Yeah, no, I never understood that. And like,
really weird thing in society these days.
It is weird. It's like me being like a personable guy. I'll say this: like, it doesn't matter whether I agree with it or not, your lifestyle or not. You know what I mean? And I'm an ally to a lot of stuff. Let's make that clear.
Yeah.
But mainly because it doesn't have anything to do with me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, life is so complex in itself. Like, I'm not the one that's gonna try to fucking preach to you about what's wrong or right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Unless I can see that you're actively hurting someone else, or maybe even yourself, like genuinely hurting. You know, harming, really, because you know the difference. That's not a philosophical fucking debate. Like actual real hurt and harm. You know what I mean?
At all.
I don't want to see real hurt and harm anywhere, whether it's inflicted on others or to the self.
Yeah, no.
And so it's
100%.
like I interject sometimes in those ways because it absolutely is anyone's place who feels in their true heart and soul that they want to take that moment to make it their fucking place. It's nobody's place to say that it's not. You know what I mean? Like, this is life. Life is free form. You can't have your cake and fucking eat it too. Talking about freedom and all this whatever, but then be like, but only this way.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
It's weird, bro. That's weird. It's really weird that people do that.
Freedom isn't conditional. It's
fucking ridiculous. And it really bothers me too. It's like, especially with the freedom of speech thing, like people. Freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom of consequence. I think people need to understand that as well.
Or, like, you mean like absence from it?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
freedom of speech doesn't equal exemption from consequence.
Okay, yeah. That's
like, you can't just be like, blah, 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 and be like, it never has any effect. Yeah,
you can say what you want to say, but that doesn't mean I'm like there was like a couple of years ago, like, there's a whole thing on Twitter, like, if you punch a Nazi in the face, you're just as bad as a Nazi. That's not what that means. You can be a Nazi if you want to, but there's consequences to being that, especially current day.
Yeah, it's the way I would be like, you're somebody who punched a Nazi in the face, and I'm gonna leave it at that because that's I'm not gonna say how good or how bad whatever.
Yeah, no, it's not. That's not in my judgment.
It's
to
like,
say that.
Is it bad that they're a Nazi? Let's be real. Probably that's not the greatest. That's not the greatest stance to have in the world, probably. But is punching somebody under, regardless of what circumstances, also the greatest thing? Not really either. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, if it's in defense,
It's circumstantial.
Sure, but that's the thing. With
It's
like
circumstantial.
those debates and those things is like that's a lot of people I think try to have too many fixed answers about too many things. Being
Right.
like,
Yeah.
bring down
That's
this
what I'm
is
saying,
this
like,
is what we decide, and it's like that's not how life works.
That's not
It's
how life works at all, bro.
Circumstances, time, people, occurrences, A, B, fucking X, Y, Z,
There's
and beyond
so
that affects
many
this and that and
factors,
changes
bro.
is gonna fucking play out differently all the time.
There's so many factors.
It's just you have to have. I think one of the only there's a couple of the only I think real solid permanent answers in life. One is that to a degree there aren't any, and the other is that you have to like it's as with all things in life. The main I think like human the most I think the most balanced aspect of a maintained human condition per se is a solid constitution of alignment with like heart and soul's well-being and recognition of like good and bad in that sense, not like in a religious or political, not in like that philosophical, but just the way life when life reacts to different things differently, like regardless of what form that life is taking. If something is positive, negatively affecting that, those kind of undeniable truths. You know what I mean? I feel like for any one being to have a grasp on a solid constitution of that in themselves, while simultaneously having the dynamic, the fluidity, the vulnerable adaptability. It's like earth and water at the same time, kind of elementary. Or like if the earth and fire is like your solid constitution, that like the steady like this is what's real, this is what doesn't change, and what stays solid and good, versus all of it still needing to be in balance with say that air and water have changed. That still all is one cohesive unit. I think that's like just like so many other things the elements already teach us in balance. Those aspects of like yin and yang in life are like the main two. I think like similar to like if I was to compare it to a physical object like a weeping willow tree, it's strong enough. It's in place and has its roots, and it's it's got its trunk and everything. It's strong enough that its constitution, it's not budging, whatever. It's maintaining its core, and it's fucking like it's standing its ground. But it also knows how to fucking sway and bend so that it doesn't just break. It knows that life moving around it isn't just gonna, like say comparatively to like a really stiff tree. Okay, well, what happens when the wind blows or if there's a flood or something? It fucking snaps and breaks because it didn't bend and it didn't adapt. I think the same thing applies to all aspects of life, especially with us as people, is knowing like the balance of like solidity and fluidity. It's not either or. Too many people, I think, try to do the whole either or. And that goes with a lot of things. Either or.
That goes back to what I was saying earlier. Multiple things can be true.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, I think, like, I forgot who told me that, but I will always carry that with me.
Be solid and fluid.
Yeah, multiple things
Not
can be
just
true.
one of the
It
other.
doesn't have to be. Life is not black and white. Life is so complex in itself. The fact that we're even here
Is
doing this right now is even a crazy thing.
Just what?
So there's no way it can be black and white, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Multiple things can be true, and you have to be able to understand multiple things to be able to navigate through life. You know what I mean? And especially in like, we're still. Most people nowadays would call us old or as I say online or whatever, but like, which is fucking dumb as shit. But we haven't been here for that long. You know what I mean?
As far as this experience goes, like we're still just like strapping up a couple of the final laces on our boots before getting really into it.
No, 100%. You know what I mean? We haven't really, in the grand scheme of things, we haven't been here that long.
I feel like the 20s, like the decade of somebody's 20s in life, it's really just the being an adult in the adult world.
Yeah.
And then like 30s is a lot of people are like, oh, then you start getting old, and then like even myself for a little while, in some ways, I have this like attitude in my approach coming up in my 30s. I mean, I'm only 32 now, so still in the beginning, but like I was like, oh no, like the end of my 20s, the end of this youthful chapter, and now like then 30 happened, and then 31 happened, and like all this, the time in between like then and now, and 32, and life, the way life keeps going, and like how much more actually back to life I've almost been becoming, like especially with the the longer it's been since I quit drinking. I mean, just for me personally, and then like giving up nicotine and like some other things that like along with like my meditation and just like things I'm trying to think about and rewire in my being in life that are like giving me life back. It's like I don't know. It's like 30 feels like it's like a rebirth.
Yeah.
Like, it's like shit. Now I'm still a young adult. I feel and look in a lot of ways like like I'm almost like fucking 17, mid 20s. Most people I meet still most commonly guess that I'm 26. Almost everybody. And even the other day, like a month ago or so, somebody asked if I was over 18 as far as a sign up sheet for something, and I was like, holy shit! I mean, I just shaved, but still, like, and then like, it's just like, dude, 30s, like
it's a rebirth for sure.
Yeah, because it's like you're young as fuck, but like now you've already had this whole experience and knowledge and whatever gained under your belt of everything that came with your 20s, and like
you're young with that, as opposed to being young thinking you're fucking invincible and just can do whatever. And it's like, because I'm about to be 30 August 2nd, so I'm like, I feel that 100%. I'm like, yo, I feel better.
It's like exciting.
I feel better than ever, bro. Like, I have all this experience, I still have all this youthful energy.
Yeah.
I still have an opportunity to do what I want. And you're never too old to do what you want to do in life. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
Right.
But once you get around that age, it's like, yo, like, I'm going in, it's almost like going into battle knowing how to win as opposed to just going into battle just off a win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because when you're young, you think when you're anywhere from like 15 to like 21, you think you're invincible. Even
operating on pretty much blind luck and charisma alone.
Yeah. You know what
maybe
I mean?
a little bit of this and that, but like,
which is needed. Because
by like 30, you're like, oh, I actually have these real skills too.
Yeah.
Like, and then some other shit.
And I think it's important to feel like that when you're younger, because that helps you to learn. Elders and
Makes
adults
you get out in the world.
Exactly. Like people can tell you what you need to do all you want, and they could be wrong, they could be right. But the best teacher is experience.
Yeah, that natural curiosity and that like thirst and craving for it, that the hunger for knowledge and the insatiable just like lust for experience itself and like and just growth and to really just fucking live, you know what I mean? And nobody else can live for you. So, people can tell you this, that, whatever, they can give you all the tools, whatever, but at the end of the day, nobody else can live for you.
Yeah.
Nobody else can be you. You can't be anybody else. Some people kind of try shit like that, and it's really something else. But
a little weird. Yeah.
Vicarious is an understatement, but like,
yeah. And I've had people do that, try to live vicariously through me too, bro. It's just
parents do that.
Parents do that a lot. Yeah, for sure.
Kids in sports and all kinds of shit.
Oh my god, you're telling me that. Trust me. I was a hooper and I was a track athlete for a long time.
Yeah, I just love track on my own.
You said, did you do track?
Track and field, yeah, that was always.
What did you run?
So I did more of like the short burst ones, like the long term kind of wasn't really my thing.
You ran like the 100?
The 100, the relay, the hurdles, the fucking long jump, if that's what it was called.
Yeah, long jump.
Like all that shit.
You seem like a long jump type of nigga. Like, you got long ass.
Bro, yeah. And
like,
I'm
got long
swirly
legs.
long. And when I get going, I'm just like,
dude,
I put my whole body in like, it's like I would go to like bear hug the air and just like, wow!
I can see that, bro. I can definitely see that.
I love track and field, like moving, really moving.
I love, as much as I love basketball, basketball was probably my first love.
I love basketball.
But like fucking track and field was fun, bro. I did the 100 4x4 relay, and then
I really love the relay too, especially like the team aspect of it.
Yeah.
Fucking classic passing the baton.
Yeah.
Can't beat that, dude. Love that shit.
Yeah, no, for sure. Wait, so you went?
And I also did not swimming. I tried for the swim team, but the endurance for that was like fucking kudos to anybody on any fucking swim team that does even have these. That shit is so hard. Anybody who says otherwise, eat a bag of dicks. Because trying to manage like the turn, your breath is one thing in sports in general. Fucking turning your face in and out of water and trying not to. Oh my god, there is some kind of, I don't even know, that is some shit. I'm like a fish out of water. I've always loved swimming and I'm good at it, don't get me wrong. I mean, it was great. But like, that is some other shit. I had to just do the form diving, like off the dive, which I was pretty good at that, but like, major props to anybody on any swim team.
Y'all want to hear the
blackest and lifeguards too, man. Like,
y'all want to hear the blackest story ever? So, I cannot swim. My mom got me and my twin sister swimming lessons. My sister went to the swimming lessons. I skipped it to go play basketball. Because I thought I was going to go to the NBA. Now, that I realize I'm not going to go to the NBA, I'm lacking a basic survival skill. So,
hey, like you said, it's never too late though. And swimming's one of those things.
Hell no. How do you go? Where do you go to get a swimming lessons?
No. I was gonna say I feel like lessons I think could work, but I feel like every person you're your own best teacher. Like I've mostly taught myself to swim.
How my own best teacher if I'm not to swim? If I get in the water, I'm gonna die.
Well, no, because you have to. Well, it's because you don't just completely immerse yourself. You do whatever. You just listen to yourself. Go do whatever you feel like you're comfortable, like you feel safe and good with doing at your own pace. Get to know your body in the water little by little. Feel it out and be like, oh shit, okay, when I'm this far in, this becomes buoyant in this way. And like I would honestly highly recommend a nice day of chilling at like a lake or a pool or something calm, quiet with your buddy where there's no influence of you feeling like, oh, I'm being watched, whatever. You're just chilling, having fun. Fucking like get stoned, do some mushrooms, maybe nice little like micro.
Hold on,
I'm so serious.
Hold on,
because you know I'm right. You know what I'm talking about.
Hey,
that vibe where you're just like.
Chad, he just told me.
And you're one with
to
nature.
Take mushrooms.
Not a lot.
To learn how to swim when I don't know how to swim already.
Hear me out. A micro dose, because you know the vibe I'm talking about when you're like in that perfect realm of control. You're not like tripping, you're just like, when you're like, say you're at like a music festival, you're like just at the homies house, whatever, you're listening to music and you're like, you're just, and you just feel one with everything. Same shit.
I love a good microdose. But not in the water.
It is the same thing with water. It doesn't matter the element, the situation. You know how you're so highly capable of anything when you're at just the right place on mushroom? You'll be like, you'll literally come up into the water and be like, how was this ever something that even registered as kind of a problem to me? You'll have that moment. I promise you. You'll be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, and you'll probably literally just like kind of coast back and be like, dude, I'm floating. Like, yeah, what? This? Like, you'll feel like the way your breath, like how like the different fluctuations of inhale versus exhale, and then like your natural buoyancy of limbs, like. When you feel just little by little how you float and how that natural kind of thing works, like when you breathe and shit, and especially in warmer water, that's important too. Because when it's cold and you start breathing weird, and like it's there's a whole ass, like, if you're on a nice, like, light microdose and some warm water, ain't shit going on around, and you're just kind of, like, chilling and shit, and you just, like, let's say you're, like, sitting on a nice warm beach, and, like, you're just, like, up to, like, here in water or something, and, like, there's some gentle waves, and they kind of, like, they make you float when they come in, and you're like, woo, you're just fucking around, just sliding around, and then you go, like, a little farther out, and then you're doing that thing where you're kind of, like, you know, where, like, you put your feet behind you, and you have, like, your hands down. You're doing almost like that little silly, like, push-up walk where you have just barely, like, only, like, this much water. Have you ever done that where you're just, like, goofing it off, like, kind of, like, walking around on your hands because your feet are floating? Like, you know, that kind of thing, and then it turns into, like, waiting a little bit or, like, sitting. The next thing you know, like, when you're, like, sitting in the water and it makes you float, or, like, if you've ever been, like, already doing that in a pool, and, like, you, like, take a deep breath, and then, like, your chest, like, bobs up or something. Like, any of those little things when you start, like, the main important thing, and I would say to anybody, the most important thing is comfort and doing every little bit you decide to do in your own way at your own pace, because the biggest danger to, like, people, like, having, you know, seeing any kind of whatever in the water, accidents, drowning, is their state of panic. It's their mindset. We've all always heard that, and it's because it is true. So it's like when you're relaxed and happy and you're not panicking and you're in your completely controlled environment, and it's like, all right, I don't feel threatened. Not only do I not feel threatened, but I'm just enjoying I'm like, I'd have to try to not be enjoying myself and have fun and kick back laughing, you know, whatever's going on at barbecue, some shit. You're not even thinking about that. You're just, like, in some water, like, maybe not all the way. And then the next thing you know, you're kind of like, you know, somebody's like fucking with you, you're laughing, and you kind of scoot this way, and you go a little bit deeper in the pool, and instead of, like, in the mindset you're in, you're laughing, and then next thing you know, you notice, you're like, whoa, shit, I just, normally, like, as far in as I am right now, I just kind of, like, lost my balance, but caught myself. Usually I'd be freaking out, but I just did that really gracefully and didn't even think about it, and then you go, like, oh, shit, that was so fucking natural. And then, like, I don't know, it's like that with, like, riding bikes, or I'm sure you've experienced other things like that, where you're like, you thought it was going to be hard or it was scary, and it actually was at first. And then, like, when something else had you distracted into a different mindset, you say you were lightly dipping your toes, whatever, and then notice, like, oh, shit, you were a little farther immersed in it than you normally would comfortably let yourself. But then you, like, look back and you're like, wait, I didn't have a bad reaction. And then, like, and then it keeps going a little bit, and you're like, wait, oh shit, this actually is fucking nice.
Yeah.
Usually what, like, it's
just a fear I would definitely have to get over, but I definitely understand what you're saying. I would say what that was for me was skateboarding. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because I was like, dude, this is fucking skateboarding's hard, and it's terrifying.
Fuck yeah, and you
know,
can get
and
so
put your
badly
body
injured if
Yeah.
some certain shit goes
Even
wrong.
if we were the best skateboarder, dude, even Tony Hawk.
I was just gonna say, shout out. I almost met him at the Hilliard skate park.
I bet it.
Ah!
Bro, as soon as I
Best
literally
like I was,
left
he
work,
waved
bro.
at me through the car window.
I literally left
And it
work.
was
I only had
tinted.
like an hour left on my shit, but I was like, bro, I have to go meet. Because like the Tony Hawk Underground skateboarding games changed my fucking life.
Thug 2.
The
I have
game-
on GameCube in my bedroom right now.
Hell yeah,
Bro.
GameCube, bro. Hell yeah, dog. I played it on GameCube and fucking PS1, bro. Like from the soundtrack, everything, bro.
Yes.
Even he,
Dude,
who's
the best
arguably
music
the
on
greatest
that shit.
skateboarder of all time, said, bro, like I've broken 67 bones in my fucking body.
Yeah.
Every single time I go fucking do what I'm doing, you know, skateboarding shit, like I know I'm putting my body on the line. You know,
Always
I mean,
that
bro.
chance.
Yeah.
Always that chance.
So like I could see that with
Or even being like a cooker, you know, like the best chefs in a fucking kitchen. You're fucking lying to yourself if you like. I'm very safe. I have not hardly burnt or cut myself whatsoever, minus a couple few times. And I have, but just a couple few times in all my years working in like a lot of restaurants. But that's the thing, is I'm not gonna sit here and be like, no, I haven't. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and some people try to pull that shit, and it's like, shut the fuck up. No,
I mean, and there's
there's
pros
always
and
that
cons.
chance for a slip, you know, and nobody's perfect, you know.
No, yeah, nobody's perfect. There's pros and cons to every single thing. Everybody does. You know what I mean? There's not. It doesn't matter what kind of job you do. You know what I mean? Like, I remember my mom would always be like, "Why do you like skating? You like hurting yourself?" I'm like, "Yeah, just go outside and go on a skateboard and hurt myself." Yeah, you know what I mean?
All there is to it, Mom.
I just like accept the fact that like this is what comes with it. You're going to fuck your body up.
Risk with the reward.
So you can watch a skate video and see them land all them cool tricks, but what you don't see is the fucking thousand times
the
that
bloopers.
they didn't land those fucking tricks, bro.
Or when you did see it, one of my favorite shows back in the day. I don't know if you remember MTV Scarred.
Yeah. Oh, yo.
When you did see that shit,
was a wild show.
fucking Jacoby from Papa Roach was the old host. Shout
Chad,
out to that motherfucker.
how were they showing that on TV? If they try to, bro, that
It was
shit-
like hospital visits and
Yeah,
X-rays
bro.
and all that and some other shit, bro. Like,
They try to do a 10 and shit like a fucking leg snap this way. It looks like a letter L all of a sudden. Like, yo, what the fuck, bro?
bro, this one homie that came up, he was BMXing and he did this shit where he was riding vert in a fucking deep ass bowl and he came up to bust out some trick and when he came back down, like overestimated the lip's edge or some shit on like with his tire and he fucking the edge of his tire like just barely caught the lip of the fucking the bowl going inside. And with all of that momentum, plus the added momentum and gravity of centrifugal force from rotation, he like came down and flipped,
He's
so
out
went
of there.
even faster in his face.
He's out of there.
Straight into the concrete,
No.
and he slid down and immediately popped back up. I think it was somewhat unconsciously. This video clip still haunts me to this day. I can see he came up literally just doing this immediate panic fucking thing.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a human being was not supposed to have something like that obviously ever happen to them.
Yeah.
And yeah, they had that shit on just TV, bro. That
Yeah,
show
bro.
was
That's
so
what I'm saying.
wild.
Chad, how was that a show? How was that a fucking show, bro? So yeah, I understand that. Like, I would say my two worst experiences, my two worst injuries when I was skateboarding, like heavy, is when I bombed the hill downtown by the hospitals. You know what I'm talking about? By where UTF used to be.
I've done the same thing in that relative area.
I fucking bombed the hill the first time. Got it all the way through. Didn't fall nothing. My cocky drunk ass was like, I'm gonna do it again. Went down. Second time, halfway through, fell, skid on my back, bro. Damn near 10 to 15 feet skid on my back. When I tell you, I felt like my back was on fire. Thank God the hospital was right there, Chad. I was like,
You know
yo.
what's fucked up is I went to the bar after I went the other direction. I was like,
It's a fucking
it's uphill, and I just got off work. I want to get drunk. Bad reasons. Don't follow my example. That was shit. That is not advice.
Listen to me. Don't listen to him. Go to the hospital if you're hurt.
For sure. The doctors will take care of you. The bartender will try to make you feel better
They'll make you feel better for
in
little
a
bit.
way, but that's more like
Yeah, but when
forgetting
you wake
about
up
it.
in the morning.
Yeah.
When you wake up in the morning.
And I did too. That
Jeez.
Oh.
You know you sing some fun, bro.
Yeah, that hill is no joke.
No, and then so the second time I was going to do a 180 boneless down the 10 stair. And, which is a crazy trick to do down a 10 stair. Fucking old school ass trick. But when I landed it, but I still to this day I don't know how this fucking happened. I landed it, and my board slipped from under my feet, and I like kind of twisted my leg, and my ankle didn't get hurt, but my knee did, and I I swear to God, bro. I was like, yo, what the fuck?
Bro, I've snapped mine backwards.
Hell
on
no.
a jet ski when I was 16. And I mean, like, it didn't, like, the bones didn't break.
The jet ski's the ones that goes in the water, right?
Yeah. I was out on Long Lake with my father and my uncle, my cousin, whatever, my brother, like, the family, we were all out there fucking out on the water that day. And I wasn't even going that fast, man. It was only like maybe 15, 16, 20 miles an hour top. Not that fast. You know, just a cool little fucking drift.
Yeah.
And I hit this fucking wave. Not a big deal. It knocked me off. But again, not that big of a deal, especially being a pretty good swimmer. Like, all right, I just bumped off into the water. I'll swim and get back up and keep going. No big deal. That's what I was, hopefully, that's what I thought. That's what I was hopeful for. There was a motherfucking sandbank like 3 feet under the water that I didn't know of because I thought I was far enough out that I was away from the fucking shallow. So I'm going however fast, right? I pop off and I come off not thinking anything of it. I think I'm in deep water, so I do the whole pencil, what my legs are straight, whatever. Thinking I was just gonna go down.
No!
And so like it was supposed to on this leg, the balls of my feet, toes, balls, whatever, kind of did the whole touch and fucking go, and my knee bent like it was supposed to. On this one, instead, the other way for some reason, my heel planted, so I did this lock thing.
Yeah,
with the full momentum of me going forward, it fucking this said nope, and I was still going, so it literally just like. All that pressure, this wanted to go back, and this part of me was going forward, so it went, and like, I felt and heard the pop go through the water, and it echoed up through my body. I heard and felt it, and it was kind of just like that. It was like, and I was like, what the? I felt it in the back of my neck, and I was just like, and like, I immediately just screamed, and I had to fucking float like this and slowly drift myself back to shore with my leg.
Water is crazy.
These niggas on shore all thought I was bullshitting, and so they're laughing. Like, my dad's fucking laughing. Everybody at my door, oh, come on, we're being a pussy,
bro.
And I'm like,
help me.
I was far enough away that they actually couldn't see. I was severely injured. My fucking knee was like this big within like 45 seconds probably. And so like it took about 3 to 5 minutes because of how slow I had to go. Because every time I hit any little bit of aquatic turbulence where there was like motion in the waves, the currents at all, it fucking jostled my leg, and I was just like, ah! And so like I had to a little bit and then stop and kind of like coast in a little bit all the way back to shore. And they went from laughing to getting kind of like irritated and being like, fucking come on already, what are you doing? Like, and then I got there, and then I stood up and I was like, this is what the fuck is wrong. And they're like, whoa, and they all leaned back, and I was like, yeah, fuck you.
What the yo,
my knee was like the size of my head, and I was like, this is why I just took so long.
Yeah, bro. Help
me, man. Like, why is that your instinct to fucking laugh when something's wrong from that far out, dude?
What the fuck's going on with this guy?
God, you're my family. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, oh, that was, and then. My father fucking, after as bad as it was, that he was reluctant to take me to the ER, this motherfucker pocketed the fucking pain pills they gave me and gave me a couple sparingly, like I needed them shit. I couldn't sleep the next couple nights. I woke up screaming and crying, and he's over here talking about, oh, I gotta get high and sell some shit.
Yeah, I got a couple for you. Go ahead, bro. Yeah. You should help, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, you got my whole, bro. That's crazy, though.
It
hurt, like, having a serious injury like that in the water is fucking, that's dangerous.
And especially with something like your knee, like,
that's
your cat, like where you got like all these weird, like you're shifted, you got cats and elbows and joints and all that. Some of the grossest body parts when it comes to bones and shit.
Bro.
Like,
when I tell people, my knees are like my sister was like, you're not that old, you can't be complaining about your knees. I'm like, yo, between basketball, track, and skateboarding, injuries, bro. Yeah, it's real. My knees are like,
I don't know about you, but like I've worked construction jobs too, like hard shit that have been
manual labor jobs. Yeah, bro.
Day after day, man.
shit wears on your body, bro. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Yeah.
None of that, bro. Like,
Framing, roofing, fucking excavation, you know, all that fucking, any kind of hard labor. Like, moving cabinets, I don't give a fuck.
Any of that, bro. Yeah, for sure. I was like, yo, that's what
people be playing like, oh yeah, quit acting old. I'm not.
My
mindset isn't old. I'm very youthful in my personality. My shit hurts sometimes because I fucking spent a lot of myself in life already.
Who would fake that shit?
Yeah.
That's my
I
wish my did.
This isn't the kind of attention I want. Like it's plenty of other kind of attention I'd rather get. This is not it.
Extremely youthful, other than my fucking knees.
Yeah.
Like,
because every now and then, I think even when I was, like, for the short while I was at Hops and Drops, I had a couple days where it was like, I think you were there a couple times, I was like, man, one of them days I'm kind of just, like, limping around for a while, because every now and then, those, like, phantom pains will come back, and that shit just, like, flares up, and it's like, nothing even happened. It just fucking hurts today.
Literally, that was me when
I'm struggling.
When I was about to get up this morning, my knees were killing me, bro. But I was like, yo, I have to, like, I can't. I'm like, this is why people take me
the most, like
yo,
bro, the most, yeah.
Fuck, let me go to urgent care and get some fucking goddamn Percocets. The doctor, give me a perk too. You know, urgent care don't understand about that.
I had to double check. I just had like a little bit of like a phantom scare for a second, like a memory based. Oh no, like what if? I was like, I hope this shit's still recorded, because at one time I was at Lucky's doing a bunch of shit, like recording chalk and some other shit, like talking to people, and it was like it's pretty cool content. And then I came back in the bar after a while, and it said start live video, and I was like, wait, no! We're still good. It's still going. Because it's been an hour and 37 minutes, 37 seconds. So it's been a nice chunk so far. And I think even though it's live, I'm pretty sure I can just like go back later and like download it, and then like, because this is on Facebook, because YouTube was being weird about like actually starting the live recording and wouldn't get past the loading screen for some reason. So I came to Facebook, but like, I think I can still download this later and then still upload it to my YouTube channel, so it can still be a part of things moving forward. Because I'm really fucking excited. Like, I've been excited since I even had the idea of the vision, and then like every little step getting closer to it, it's been like obviously more exciting, like forming ideas a little more solidly. But then actually now being here, fucking actually doing this, even just one of the very first ever, like, because like, I mean, I've sat down and bullshitted with, you know, my close old drunk neighbor, fucking stoner guy Steve, you know, that I have a few a bunch on here of actually, and like that's still, there's some good stuff there, but like that was kind of by chance, and it's not really his thing so much, so it was kind of just like not the greatest, but specifically to sit down with individually somebody who, like, in mutual agreement, we've had like a premeditated, like we want to sit down and like we have these shared passionate interests of shit we're trying to do, to be able to actually finally like meet and sit down and then be like, here we are, we're doing it. Like, it's not no longer just a thought or just a, you know, what if. It is for over an hour and a half been a fucking action and a reality now, and like I'm so glad and excited for like continuous near future, you know, progression that this is finally here. Because especially this time of year, you know, just before technical official summer actually kicks off, this is prime time. And like, for what it's worth, we're in Gemini right now. The twins, Mercury, you know, like communication, sitting and fucking talking, connection shit. I mean, Gemini, Aquarius, you know, Libra, any of the air signs, honestly, I feel like would be, to whatever degree they're worth, like kind of somewhat prime 3 times in the year to engage in stuff like that. That has to do with like telecommunications, because like air is, you know, the more like social, intellectual element. But I mean, obviously that's not to say that you can obviously do whatever you want, whenever you want, and there's plenty of things that are going to be in your favor. but I just also think it's cool that, like, yeah, we're in Gemini right now, and it's the first time we're finally sitting down, getting this, like, basically, you know, like, talk show, ball rolling, YouTube channel kind of thing. It's like, yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Making the best of what Gemini represents proud.
Even though Leo is the best sign, Chet. I'm not telling you right now.
I don't think there is anyone that. I'm happy in my being a Taurus.
No, yeah, I just been talking shit. Yeah. Where's your
bathroom?
Yeah.
Around the corner, but not the first door is the basement. Don't fall down the stairs. Go all the way around. Yeah. I've had multiple people almost crash down the stairs. We don't want that. Going on out there? Sirens going off. Whoopee! Good boy. You want to come get your 15 seconds of fame, Mr. Buddy Dog? Hop on camera there. Come on, slow boat. Good boy. Oh, buddy. Movie star. Good boy. Oh, buddy. Finish making my snack in a second. Whoa. What up, Raymond? Woo! Oh my God! Oh, that is nasty. Oh, I think this dog just farted and it smells like actual garbage. Yeah, it's. Well, I wanted him to kick it for a minute and be on video, but maybe he can go back outside.
Why would you do that, man?
Oh, that was the crop dust of the year.
He said, "Get him out. I'm out of here."
God damn.
He know what he's doing. Oh, hit him.
We got a few viewers that have liked and commented.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Love that.
Okay. Dude, oh my God, okay, yeah, really, ooh, okay. This is super cool having not only this happen and like more of it able to happen in the future. Not only is like, especially with you being on board with and excited also about the idea for like doing different skit shows and shit with me and a couple of the other homies. But additionally, come on. No, I got another excitement overload. I always do this shit.
You got it.
Technical difficulties. That'll come back to me in a minute.
Hold on. Chat, you're gonna have to see me. How does this work right here? Oh, okay. Alright. Sorry. I just wanted to see how that works, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, chat.
Yeah, we got that recording us, and then this is here so we can see it. Get the angle just right. There we go. Not too shabby.
Not too shabby at all.
And like, yeah, dude, I love this shit. You can do this kind of setup almost anywhere, but like, I don't don't know, nice little fucking corner of the living room, even though I got a busted ass panel in my window. But the story on that is nothing crazy. Literally, my old dog that I don't have anymore was out there like digging a hole. I got mad and smacked it like to get her attention, but I hit it a little too hard and it shattered.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit. Just haven't cleaned up the broken glass since, but you know.
No,
Not
yeah, I
been
don't even
burglarized or anything like that, so
I don't even have a screen door in my shit, honestly.
Well, yeah, and I had screens on the fucking window, but my asshole cats busted those out. Well, it started with my even older dog, like from like even longer ago. They like one of them or a couple of them had. Say it was separation anxiety would be a massive understatement. Those little shits, I like went to work or like even the store for a few minutes, and left them in the living room, and they tried clawing and climbing out the fucking windows. So they like tore out the screens part way, and then I like replaced them, and then later after the cats saw that they were already partially destroyed, they were like, fuck it, we'll take them out the rest of the way. What up, motherfucker? What do you mean you were dealing with the cops? Like you were in trouble, or just fucking with them, like just giving them shit? Why not? I don't know. There's nothing wrong. Cops are people too. You can flip them shit. I mean, I've had plenty of cops that I've bullshitted with, and they've received it decently well. This is my best friend Joe, by the way. Everybody, we're on. Just to let you know, sorry not to interrupt you. You're on speaker right now. I'm hanging out with my buddy Jalil, and we're doing a Facebook live video. So you're live on your voice is live on camera too. I'm gonna put the phone in front of the camera though, so you can like be heard on speaker a little better. Anyway, sorry, you were saying.
I was going down to the store to go buy a pack of smokes.
Yeah.
And a couple cops, like the 3 cop cars, pulled me over and said, you look like a wanted fugitive. And I was like, okay.
What, a white fugitive?
A white fugitive is rare. They was definitely looking for your ass.
What? I don't even know how to describe. Like what?
There was a very suspicious person in the neighborhood going through mailboxes and opening up people's cars. And I asked, well, what did he look like? And they said, well, but he has a hoodie. And I was like, I don't have a hoodie. I'm in a t-shirt. What I said is 90 degrees out here. And it's like, why the fuck would I be in a hoodie? And they're like, well, but you fit the description. And I was like, wait a minute, how do I fit the description? And the motherfucker had a hoodie on, and his hood was above his head, while I'm wearing a t-shirt, and I'm wearing an Irish hat. Tell me how many fucking Irish mix are walking around here at this time.
Yeah, no, honestly, and actually down in Arkansas too, that is probably an even stronger point. Like,
he's not wrong. I was just gonna say, my nigga's not wrong.
Oh man.
Yeah, and yes, I got pissed off and I'm like, well, can you not cuss? And I was like, well, can you not profile an Irish person? You fucking fat pig. And I don't look at you. You're like through me. I can run faster backwards than you can run forward.
Oh man.
And they did not like me for that. Yeah, was I right?
Hey, talk that shit though, man. Fuck.
Yeah, for real though.
Don't be letting motherfuckers abuse their power.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah. Oh, especially down here in the South. Oh, they'll do anything to abuse their power. And so, yeah.
Oh, he's in the South?
Yeah, he lives in Arkansas. We grew up to so yeah.
Arkansas.
This is. Let me introduce you guys at least as much as we can. So Joe, this is Jalil. Joe, this is my best friend. We mostly grew up.
You live in Arkansas, bro? Good, man. How you doing? Living down in fucking Arkansas.
Yeah, we mostly grew up in Tacoma together, but he moved there years ago. I gotta take a piss. I'll be right back.
That's nuts, dude. I've never been anywhere down south, so I can't really say. But I've heard some wild things about living down south, bro. It doesn't seem like. Oh yeah, and that's where you met Travis and shit. So what made you want to move back down there? Damn, bro, I'm sorry to hear that. That's a fucking wild way to deal with that. But I respect the fuck out of that. I'm not even hating on you. Yo, if I would have threw a dart at a map and that shit landed in Arkansas, I'm like, okay, hold on. I got 2 more tries. I got 2 more tries before I fucking, yo. But no, it's cool. It's cool down there or not? Like, what? Louisiana's dangerous, bro. Yeah, nah, absolutely not. I don't blame you, bro. Yeah. Damn.
By the way, sorry to interrupt, but anybody who wants...
What the fuck did you say? Hold on. Wait a second. What the fuck did this nigga just... Hold on. Here. What is that?
Okay, anybody who wants...
What the fuck is that? What did you just make? Chat. Look at this shit. Put that shit in the fucking camera. What is that?
Anybody who wants a weird but delicious stoner snack idea.
No. What is that? Explain it to the people. Explain it to the people.
Say, okay, wedge some banana between a couple nutty
No.
bars.
No. No.
You weren't ready.
Chat. This is why we don't have free healthcare in America.
Oh my god.
This is why we don't have free healthcare in America. Because what the fuck? This nigga just came back with the most diabolical sandwich I've ever seen in my life, bro.
Oh, okay. Apparently you can't laugh and eat this at the same time because it hurts, by the way. Oh, that's not going down right.
I'm not saying it wouldn't be good, Chad. I'm just saying. Yo, what the fuck?
Oh, shit. Alright, I was gonna be subtle, but no. No subtlety around here.
Oh my god. We will never get free healthcare, Chat. Because of this.
I fucked up.
Blame this man.
Alright. My apologies. Oh, fuck. Alright, now I gotta go through this though. I can't.
You have to go all the way through it that now.
Alright.
There's no way you can.
Don't let me take away from whatever conversation was taking place.
Oh no, yeah. We were just talking about Arkansas. That's all good. I don't even know if he's still on the phone. fuck.
conversation we were having. I think too focused on the guy taking a shit.
Oh, we'll let you go then. You go ahead and do that. Nice talking to you, brother.
Whoa, I could just let you guys are fucking in.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Whatever you want to do, go ahead and do your business. So.
We've done this the other way. I've been taking this shit with him on speakerphone before. I don't give a fuck. I'll just hit play on the music again, so there's a little background something. Oh wait, no. Never mind. I can't because my phone's connect. My phone. All right, I can't play music and be on speaker at the same time. Well, I guess we're gonna listen to a momentary soundtrack of Joe taking a shit for a little while. Everybody, enjoy.
Yeah, go for it.
I said my podcast and shit were gonna be real. Doesn't get much realer than that.
Much realer than that.
Oh man. I think this is the first time I've ever done this, but I'm glad it made such an uproar. That was fun.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I probably would have reacted the same way if I, not knowing if I would have seen somebody just enter a fucking room with this in their hands. I might have felt a bit threatened.
Yeah, no, for sure. Are you talking about that?
My well-being, my mental well-being.
I was like, yo, you good? You good?
Did you just go have a breakdown real quick and come back?
Yo.
I was like, this is all I got right now.
This is all I got. Yeah, all you got is diabetes.
I was going to throw some extra peanut butter on it, but no.
No, that does sound fire, though. I'm not going to lie. I'm talking shit, but...
I got chocolate syrup in the cupboard, but I was like, I'll wait until I don't have company for all that.
That's why, yeah, exactly. It's like, I got to wait till I'm on my lonesome. I got to dim the lights and close the door.
The only person going to look at and judge me is going to be that dog right there. And my cat. Maybe the fish, too. I don't know.
No, I feel it, bro. Like I told you, I'm a huge sweets guy, for sure. I don't
bananas are one of my favorite things ever.
I don't really use bananas unless I put them in a smoothie. Like I never really just eat it. That was a crazy motion for eating a banana. I would probably never do that. No, yeah, for sure. I
robotic Pez nutcracker.
No, yeah, I usually put bananas in my smoothie though. I do love bananas, but I haven't just ate a banana as is in a minute.
Have you ever had a peanut butter and banana sandwich?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, so good.
Add a little honey on there?
Honey on there?
Bro.
Dude, I'm saying that
Come
is...
on, dog.
That is... And it's
bro.
so good for you.
It's actually really good for you.
Get some nice wheat grain, whatever
I
kind
was
of
just about to
bread.
say, you gotta put that shit on wheat bread. Toast it a little bit. Peanut butter. That's where the protein. You get the protein. You get some raw honey, and you get some banana. That's all you need. That's actually a good.
I'm telling you.
I've been
Oh,
trying.
I'm eating a banana will make any woman go insane.
Not that kind of banana.
That's funny as fuck.
Yeah, that's
What would you say, other than an actual sweet treat, no ice cream, no candy, no nothing? What would you substitute for a sweet treat, other than what we just talked about? Because that's what I've been
not
trying.
including fruit in general.
No,
I'm wild for fruit.
No, yeah. I'm talking about natural sweets, not no candy, cookies.
Sweet, bamboo.
Ooh, that's a good one. Bamboo. Because it actually is sweet. And it is edible and sweet.
Nigga, you're a panda? What the fuck?
I know.
You never had actual natural bamboo
actually.
I'm sorry, I have not had natural bamboo
The
before.
innards of bamboo shoots are an actual fucking food item.
Really?
Yeah,
Where do you even get it?
It's like it's similar to like water chestnut texture wise, kind of. Like water chestnut meets lemongrass, but it doesn't taste like lemongrass.
Where do you get that?
Yeah, coconut's a good comparison.
I'm coconut at the crib right now. Okay, where?
Nice.
Where do you get it?
I mean, off the top of. Well, I was gonna say here locally in town, at least, there's a Best Asian Market over on Sprague that I'm not positive, but I think they probably would carry something like that. Also, like similarly, like lotus rootlets, what they're called, is like so like the lotus flower, the whole plant. You know, it's like a lily pad kind of thing and some other shit. The fucking under the flower, like and under the pad or whatever, like inside of the stem, the part that's like the very topmost part of the stem, that like inside of it that's connected to the base of the flower. Well, yeah, it's more of a it's kind of like neutral, bitter, savory almost, but it's like it's used the same way. Like it's used in a lot of like I worked at Panda Express. Oh wait, no, they didn't have them there, but like they'll pickle and brine them and shit, or they use them in stir fries and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not too bad. It's like a lightly crunchy, kind of chewy, a little bit like a little softer than like water chestnut. Like you know how water chestnut is very just crisp and crunches right away when you bite into it. Imagine if it was like if it didn't crunch as much and it was a little chewier, but otherwise still had that crunch and like similar texture, and then like a long skinny tube, and it has like all these little like holes in it. Like, one thing about Joe, he will always if there's an opening, he will take that shit. Yep. Oh, I was gonna say mango. I didn't know they made peach.
I didn't know they made peach either till today. Drinking some peach White Claw, chat. Shout out to white women.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, hey, like,
That's
no hate over here. Like, honestly, like, to keep it completely real, like back when I did still drink, like sometimes fucking White Claws and shit like that would actually they'd slap. It'd be like, yeah, this is the move right now.
Like if you don't want, if you're
it's chill, refreshing, nice light flavor.
If you're not trying to do too much, you know, like sometimes I'm not trying to drink a bottle of Henny and some beers, bro. Sometimes I'm just trying to have the fucking seltzer. Yeah. Seltzers and ciders.
Well, and I was gonna say you're also very Irish and very much like a typical Irish person in the sense that you.
Oh, you're Irish as hell. Shout out to Jameson. I love Jameson.
His last name is Sheridan. Wait, there was some other aspect of like something in like your family, not your family name, but something about you that's like it doesn't get more Irish than that, but I can't remember what that detail is. It's not.
My actual Irish name is the Sheridan. I am actually part of an old royal family back in the 1200s, back up in the county court area.
That's lit.
That was my family name all the way back there. And on my mother's side, which is Norwegian, she was, the Inger family was part of an old Viking clan that went and attacked England with Ragnar. So, yeah. So, I'm an Irish and I'm a Viking born in America. What do Americans, Irish, and Vikings know how to do?
Drink like a motherfucker.
Yep.
Yeah, we know how to drink, we know how to fuck, and we know how to fight. So, I'm the trifecta of awesomeness.
Shout out to y'all, I guess. Yeah.
I think like on a different subject, that just reminded me. Flight of fancy, you know, what or not as far as whether we go out downtown to socialize later. I think I am gonna have to go to fucking get another cartridge at some point because that's one thing is. And I'll admit it's not the greatest thing. I'm just in a place in my life right now. It might be a crutch, whatever. But I don't feel like going without my THC right now. I don't even use nicotine anymore. It's been that way for close to 3 months. You know, I don't drink.
Let me want the
but
cigarette.
I do like my THC.
I wanted a fucking goddamn cigarette. Like, even when we went to the store, I had to like refrain from buying a pack of cigarettes because I've already smoked 2 packs this week, which I've never done. I don't even know why I just started doing that. You know what I mean? But like,
sometimes you just be feeling some type of way.
Yeah, man.
Have you never had tobacco before?
Me? No. Yeah. I'm fucking.
I don't think
30
you
years old, dog.
I don't think you were hearing what he was saying, right?
Yeah, no, it's not my first time, dude. For sure,
I think the.
No, you're good. I've just never really been a smoker like that before. That's why it's kind of like crazy to me. Like, I used to just smoke when I'm drunk or something like that, but like, I actually smoke cigarettes now. That's crazy.
Like what I'm doing is having a cigarette right now, but I've been cutting them down. Like ever since I moved down to Arkansas, I've been trying to do like maybe a 2 packs a week.
Come on, bud. You say 2 packs a week?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's my goal.
Good boy.
Yeah, okay, son of a bitch.
We got our co-host with us right here, buddy.
Yeah, but when my father died, I was smoking like a pack and a half, 2 packs a day.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah.
Fucking trauma and tragedy, man. They bear a lot of weight on us all. We got to find ways to cope.
Drinking a whole bottle of Fireball and
Hell no.
16 beers a day.
It's fun.
Like, yeah.
It's funny how so many people feel so differently about Fireball. Like,
I don't understand how people drink that shit, bro.
Anymore because now that I'm older, but now I'm in my early 30s, that gives me a tummy ache. So all that sugar just.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like, I was just about to say, once you get older, you stop drinking certain shit because it gives you like the sugar content is. I'm just like, oh my god.
I know, right?
Fucking.
Because like when I was a kid, I could eat a whole cake. Nowadays, 1 piece of cake, I'm good.
I'm done. Yeah, we don't need. Yeah, I'm good. I don't need to do it. I can't even believe. You want to know what my top 3 drinks were back in the day? Super high sugar content. Fireball, strawberry Smirnoff, and tarantula, bro.
woo!
Bro.
I love me some Jaeger. Well, loved me some Jaeger. I feel like that's a pretty.
I might do a Jaeger
it's
bomb
bitter,
every
it's
once in a
still
while.
really
I
sugary.
never liked Jaeger because of the licorice. I hate black licorice.
That's what I loved about it. I love black licorice. I don't know. That's another one to each their own. You know, not everybody.
You
but
love black licorice?
Fuck yeah, I love that shit.
Did you guys just hear him chat?
I like a lot of weird shit. A lot of people don't like.
That's what. Yo, so you're Irish. How do you feel about Irish car bombs?
They're very tasteful, but the name is very disrespectful.
It's pretty okay, that's why I asked you. That's why I asked you. Cause
Yeah. I know about a year ago I got 86 from a bar because I beat the living shit out of someone.
oh.
Because they were asking for a black and tan. I was like, no, it's called a half and half. A black and tan is very rude. Do not say that in front of me.
I've never heard it.
Antagonizing me about it, so I fucking patched up all over his head.
Woo!
Shout out to you. I've only heard it called a black and tan, so that's crazy. That's news to me.
Yeah, the reason
Yeah, okay, so they're disrespecting the lineage. Yeah, no, I respect that. Yeah.
Yeah, so we call it half and halves.
I'm gonna go check on the fire real quick. I'll be right back.
Hey, I respect it. I ain't even gonna argue with that at all. I respect the fuck out of that. I did not know that. You gave me a history lesson today, so shout out to you. Cause like I've always heard it called a black and tan, and I've only had it one time. I just thought it looked cool, so I was like, oh, let me get a black and tan. Yeah, but like,
oh yeah, they're very cool if you can make it properly. You gotta put the cornies, I mean not the cornies, the gillies in first. Like because for some reason the Guinness is a little lighter
yeah.
than the L. I don't know how that works, but it is. But you gotta get a spoon, and the back of the spoon put the Guinness very pour slow, and it'll be like the nice red on the bottom and nice black Guinness on top.
Yeah. Okay. So what should I call it again?
Half and half.
Half and half. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Word. That's easy enough to remember. Word.
Do you drink coffee?
I do. Yeah.
Kind of think of the creamer that you put in it.
Yeah. Half and half. Yeah.
Yeah. I personally don't like coffee. I do not like the devil's diarrhea. I personally.
Devil's diarrhea is fucking insane. That's funny as fuck.
The smell is awesome. I just hate the taste of coffee. I love the smell, hate the taste.
Yeah. I mean, do you like what do you usually get? Do you drink like a black coffee or do you get like?
I do not drink coffee at all.
You just don't like the taste of caffeine like at all?
Well, it's not the caffeine. I just don't like the taste of coffee itself.
Okay. Yeah.
Coffee bean. I just don't like coffee.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, so whenever I wake up, I usually, if I gotta go to work, I'll drink an OJ. But if it's a weekend or whatever, and I don't gotta work, well, even if I gotta work and let's say I pass out with the beer in front of me, and I only took one sip, I'll chug that beer and then toss it in the garbage and then pour some on it.
Interesting.
Yeah, OJ and very cold ice water. Milk, if I'm drinking the night before, milk will just make me
I don't even think I'm drinking regular milk since I was like 10 years old, to be honest. Literally. I never. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I drink oat milk or almond milk for sure.
The only thing I get is the 2% milk, but I don't really drink it on a regular basis. The only reason I even keep milk in my fridge is to cook with.
What do you use milk to cook with? Mac and cheese?
Well, mac and cheese, any type of cheese.
Stroganoff.
Sometimes, like let's say you're making a Alfredo sauce and it's a little too thick, add a little bit of milk into it
What the?
to make it more creamy.
Why am I glitching so? What the hell is that?
Yeah.
Dude, what is? Why is my character tweaking? What the fuck? Dude, no. Don't
What
do
is
this
it?
to me. Don't do this to me.
What is?
I haven't played in so long. What the fuck?
Is this like Smash Bros? But
Yeah, so it's called Brawlhalla. Oh, yeah. If you've never played it, it's so dope. Yeah! Yeah, we've gotten down on this so much. So yeah, if you love Smash Bros, bro, literally same thing, but like, cross-platform, free online, fucking like Microsoft version of Smash Bros, basically, with like different like characters.
Is that the characters are so small that I lose? I was like, wait, which character am I again?
Yeah, it's easy to do that sometimes, especially with how quick everything moves. And even more, especially because like in Smash Bros, I think it's easier to tell who you are because like the characters are so different. Like not only the characters are different, but like their abilities are different. So what they're doing looks different versus.
Well, not only that, but there's a era
What the
of your character to say exactly who you are.
Dude, that was weird. That sucked. I tried just jumping in a match and then like my controller / the screen was doing this thing where like my character, no matter how like where I was pushing the joystick in what direction, like it was like just glitching and popping in different spots all over the place. Like wouldn't let me actually control it. I don't know why that was happening, but batteries. No, that shouldn't be it. That was annoying. I haven't played this in forever. I just wanted a good match real quick. I wasn't even trying to draw any attention either. I was just like, alright, I'm gonna smash this shit. Oh, actually, that shouldn't have been working. Yes and no. So not the direct actual wheat. Like I don't have any pot like flour, like any buds, but I have a like an oil cartridge, like a THC oil cartridge. Yeah, but well, it's more of like a rectangle vape shape, I guess technically. If that's.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Have you ever played Smite?
No.
Ooh, hold on, okay, so you got a glimpse of that at least.
I just kind of grabbed my pipe and I'm filling up some peyote.
Oh shit, nice. Yeah, he can't get weed in Arkansas, but he can get fucking peyote. I'm like, bro, like let me. I want your people to be my people. Like, what's up?
Smoking weed in Arkansas. I don't even know. Why would I? I don't even know if I would smoke weed in Arkansas. Nigga, like,
That's I don't know.
To tell you the truth, I would be smoking weed, but the only drug dealer I knew got caught about a year or so ago, and so he's been in jail. And I tried getting weed from a coworker, but it was like that big skinny dirt weed, and I was like, no.
in Arkansas. Yo, so how far do you live from Little Rock? Because I know Little Rock's one of the most dangerous cities in the world.
Oh God. Let's see, North Little Rock is about a 15-minute drive to actual Little Rock across the bridge is about. I live up in Sherwood, so I would say about, depending on the traffic, 30 minutes, half an hour.
Damn, that's crazy. Fucking Arkansas, bro. I haven't even been. Yeah, dude. Down south sounds crazy too. Way too crazy for me.
It's actually not that bad. People are better drivers and more polite, but
No, yeah, the Southern hospitality is a real thing, but it's just. Oh no, I'm just saying.
other shit that goes along with it.
Yeah, no, that's the other shit that goes along with it. I'm a city nigga through and through. Like, I take my chances with fucking. I'm from Seattle, and I've been to LA, I've been in New York. I take my chances with that, bro. I don't mind people being rude, bro. But that other shit that's going on. Yeah. Because I'm an asshole too, so I'm just like, like.
I was raised up in Tacoma, Washington. I've been throughout Seattle.
Oh, yeah.
Coast.
Florida? No. Was that Florida?
Mascot.
Memphis.
Good boy.
Florida, Memphis. And we grew up in Seattle. But at the same time, it's like, okay, what type of level of asshole do you want to become? Level 1, 2, or 3, or 4?
True.
True. It's like, I can be the nicest person, but I can be the biggest C word you will ever meet.
No, 100%.
Yeah, I didn't want to say the actual word for you. Said you're on Facebook Live.
I don't give a shit. We've been cussing this whole time.
Yeah, we've been.
I mean, I don't try to make like a distasteful theme out of it, but here and there being a real person, just talking like a normal adult human being, like whatever, it's fine.
Yeah, well, the only thing I'm saying is because on YouTube, you cannot say the C word or the F word, you know, the other F word, and so I do not know if it's the same thing on Facebook.
Really? That's a thing?
Yeah, you cannot say the C word and you cannot say the F-A-G.
Yeah. No, those aren't really in my vocabulary that often, like hardly at all anyway, but I that's interesting and weird if so. I mean, okay, I guess, but...
say it on Facebook. If you say it at all, your live stream will be automatically off. YouTube will actually go off and like cancel it. Yeah, it's fucked up. It's like, come on, it's freedom of speech. It's like, wait, so you're telling me
To a degree.
and say a racist term back to him? What the fuck? Give me a fair chance.
Freedom of speech, but only so much of it. What?
Basically.
I don't think that's how that works. I think it's all or nothing. I don't think free speech is limited. Like, that's the whole point of it being free.
Well, if you've ever seen a YouTube video where they do not say kill, because they have to say
Unalive.
unalive,
Yeah.
they say unalive because if you say kill, then your video will be monetized.
Like,
You cannot be
even
paid for it.
regardless of what circumstances it's being, like, used in.
Yeah.
And another thing you cannot say is
I hope
the
that didn't
word
just take my
retard.
money
Because
away.
if that person's being really retarded, you are age restricted and you cannot be paid for it.
To my Facebook account that might have heard those words, I didn't say them. Please penalize me for that.
None of us said those words.
Well, my name is Joe and I'm actually a bot. I'm actually part of AI.
We don't know this guy.
NPC over here.
NPC bot over
That
here.
was that other that was you I was talking about with, or you were at least one of those people, weren't you, that I was having that conversation with, where that whole subject Malwabi is a term I feel like I dubbed, and maybe somebody else, but I dubbed conversational NPCism, and it is a very way too fucking real thing. It is a phenomenon that's so...
It's weird. It bothers me.
Oh, that's bother is the
Now
minimum.
that I know how to recognize it, I just fucking...
Like, the systems just don't align. Like, that's not even, that still doesn't even describe it all the way, because it's more than that.
Yeah.
It's like, it's some other level, like, dysfunctionality is one thing, but this is straight up, like, just glitch in the matrix, like, what do you, that doesn't
What's
even
going
make
on?
sense. Like,
What the fuck is...
like walking into a wall type shit, like error command does not run the subroutine. Like
It's weird. It's very weird.
I think we'll save diving into that for another time, a little later, whether it be today or on another episode of a show or whatever. But that is quite the subject. Conversational NPCism. It is a real.
That is a hell of a subject. Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, I heard you laugh. You know exactly what I'm talking about, Joe. Oh, man. Hi.
Oh wow, I can get Brawlhalla on my PS5.
Oh, hell yeah. We gotta play some of that later. Like old times. Which, by the way, Jalil, do you have a system of some kind?
Not yet. I just ordered a PS5 though.
Okay. You don't have like a PC even or anything?
Nah,
Okay.
I haven't PC gamed in a while. I would love to.
I was gonna say, I was just wondering, because like if there was any accessible platform you had, and this is cross-platform. Actually, oh yeah, bro, I'm on the Smite screen now, but actually both of them are free and cross-platform. Fucking amazing. What, Joe? What'd you say?
I said I used to play it on my PS4 with you all the time.
No, yeah, no, I was asking Jalil, because I was saying it'd be cool if he got into playing it too, and like all three of us could hop online. You know, with like him and I locally or online, or all three of us online, and then like same thing with I don't know if you fuck with Minecraft, but me and this guy, bro, Joe, our what is it, the survival island world fucking city that we made with Charles, dude.
Oh yeah, that was
awesome.
awesome.
That was in like what, 2020, 2021.
That was awesome. I wish I could.
We run that shit for like a year and a half. Like, we fucking like. I'll have to jump back into that once I get my Game Pass back and like fucking we'll revisit that. Charles's fucking castle, dude. My fucking multiple towers and shit like scattered across. I don't know how many different islands. Joe, what did you made like? Didn't you make like some underwater base farm kind of thing, or I don't even remember, man. Like, oh, you made that. You made the stairway to the sky, and then some other shit.
Yeah. The very first thing I ever built in Minecraft, when you first showed me it, I was like, okay, I wonder how high I can go. And yeah, that took me like 3 days to build. Yeah, because you went all the way up, made that fucking giant ramp thing, and then the three of us went the other direction and went all the way down, and we built our nether portal, and then we started building basic, like, safe houses in the nether, started conquering that shit, making it our bitch, like, I was like, alright, but like, alright, like, when you first arrive and, you know, you're just out in the open, like, fuck that shit, alright, build up these walls right here around the portal, bam, we got our first little safe base, nothing coming in now. And then it was like, went out a little ways, and then I fucking made this long-ass tunnel that went to the second safe base. And then it went in another direction, like all the different main directions that it went to, like, significant areas that had new enemies and new whatever, like, fortresses and shit. I built, just these fucking massive cobblestone, like, fucking tunnels and, like old English-style fucking castle-looking fucking, like runway bridges and shit, and fucking safe houses with chests and stuff everywhere. Awesome.
Yeah, dude, we made quite a team, the three of us, in that world. We gotta revisit that one of these days, because I still have it on my library.
Oh, I don't. Last time I played Minecraft was last time I played with you was like, what, 2 years ago?
Well, you don't have to, because only one of us needs to have it saved in our because remember we were playing on my profile, and then I invited you guys. So I'm the only one who needs to still have the data saved. And since I do, that means you guys can still join me like before.
Alright, well, actually, I'm mistaken. It seems like I did download it on my PS5.
Let's go!
Do I still have my worlds?
Oh yeah, I don't have Game Pass yet. I'll have to wait till I'm financially restable to afford that again. But once I get there, which shouldn't be too long.
Because I'm not signed into Microsoft. Oh God, I don't even know my Microsoft shit.
The three of us plus Charles, like in like Minecraft, Brawlhalla, even playing like Smite here, dude. Like whether we were like any amount of us were like in person like this, or, you know, online on the phone, whatever, like headset, dude, we could have a lot of fun alternating between these games on any of the days and times that feel right to just kick back and play for a while. Like the right friends with the right games, dude, fucking spend hours just like,
yeah, bro.
It's like
bro.
being in another world, man.
That reminds me, but like back in the day.
I used to get so high and just be like, I don't even remember what the fuck I was building anymore.
Reminds me of being on like MW2 or Black Ops 2 or fucking even before that, Metal Gear Solid or fucking. Actually, let's start that conversation. What do you think? Let me hear your top 3 video games of all time.
Joe or me or both of us?
Both of you guys.
Can you hear him, Joe?
Anything favorite?
Top 3 favorite. Not the best, but like your top 3 favorite.
Before we start that real quick.
Top 3 favorite, not the best. Okay.
I'll remember still.
The very
very first video game of any kind ever that you played? Wow. Bro,
Okay.
that game, that was the first thing that ever gave me, in general in life, nonetheless, childhood fucking depression. Zelda Ocarina. That is the saddest fucking story, dude.
It is a really
God
sad
damn.
game, man. This shit is hella hard, too. Yeah, it made me better that it's a hard game, but that shit was sad as fuck.
Bro, Soraya in the Lost Woods, like his first fucking love gone forever, the life
like,
that he
bro,
can never get back.
Why is this happening, bro?
I was 8 years old,
I
man.
was about to say, I'm a child.
I wasn't
bro.
ready.
I'm in second grade, bro.
I haven't been hurt like that yet.
Dark Souls, bro, yeah. That game also was very traumatizing.
I didn't know that went that far back.
Dark Souls is fucking insane.
I wouldn't even say Pokemon Red is one of my top 3 favorites anymore. It's like Pokemon is dear to my heart, but I actually like Banjo-Kazooie so much more.
Hell yeah.
Dude, you did not just say that.
Hell
Dude,
yeah.
over in the corner of my living room. Alright, I will turn the camera
Okay,
for
that's
this.
what I thought. That's what I thought. I was gonna ask you that earlier.
Let me see.
Look at this shit.
Hey, wait, can I even zoom with this thing right now? Oh, no, not in this setting. Yeah, bring it over. Yeah, oh, man, yeah, I got, that is,
Hell yeah.
Joe, I know you can't see right now, unless, like, if you go on Facebook and go on, look at my live stream, unlike last time, because I accidentally just wasn't recording, this time I am for sure. You can go on and see that. I can show you I have a stuffed Banjo-Kazooie fucking, like, stuffed animal plushie kind of thing.
I knew it too. Dude. I was gonna ask you that earlier, but I was like,
bro,
that's it. Yeah.
Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie.
Bro.
Not the one for 360. Nuts and bolts kind of fucking suck. It's
No.
still cool, but it kind of fucking sucks.
We're doing that. Replace it. Yeah, no.
N64 OG shit, which also I don't know if you saw over there in the corner of my entertainment center.
No shit.
Right above the Xbox. Mario Kart, the fucking original Smash Bros.
Okay, so what's your top 3 favorite? Let's
Top
use
3
your top
favorite
3
video games
Yeah,
ever?
yeah.
Oh my
Ever.
god. That's almost not fair.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's really not any.
Alright, god damn it. Okay, well, so my can it be whole series or just one individual?
It can be a whole series as well.
Okay.
Yeah, we can count that as one.
Okay, so the first series, like my favorites ever video game of all time, like Pokemon games, for sure. Just in general, like basically anything Pokemon. Goddamn flies. My second would be a tie. It'd have to be a tie between and again series Zelda and Resident Evil. For the second one as a tie.
Solid list. That's a solid list.
The third one, I'm sorry, but it's also got to be a tie. Well, no. Actually, no, the third one. This can take the cake. It's close, but it can take the cake. The whole Fallout series. So
Okay.
Pokemon, Resident Evil / Zelda, Fallout. The last one that almost was a tie was also the Far Cry series, but I love Fallout way more. I almost breathe Fallout.
Far Cry is a great series, but
Fallout's
Fallout
a
series
culture,
is
dude. Like
yeah.
Fallout is a whole culture. Like
I would have to say, in no particular order, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Mario 64,
Say a good one.
Oh yeah. Mario 64, and then do you guys remember?
Oh, I just betrayed myself a little bit. I got to come back
Do you
to
guys
that.
remember the what was the? Hold on, I gotta look it up.
Okay, while he's thinking of that, I don't know how I fucking forgot this. So the first one is actually a tie also. So there's like, let's just call all three of them are ties. The first one is a tie between Pokemon and the Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie. So that mini, little series. And then the second one, Resident Evil Zelda. The third one, Fallout, and and this is closer to home. This is a very one that Joe knows this too. He feels the same fucking way. So close to my heart, more than just a game. The fucking Legend of Dragoon. Don't know if you've ever heard of or played that shit. 4-disc PlayStation 1 game. The fucking best, bro. It's like, okay, an anime of video games basically, but like the best fucking story. I
believe it,
it's
bro.
like if it's like Final Fantasy's sexy older cousin. Like it is just it. Like it will make you fucking laugh, cry. It'll make you angry. It'll make you think about the whole actual world we live in and the similarities and all this. It is a game of games for sure.
No, yeah, I honestly I believe you because
nothing short of the legend that it says.
The best games ever are on PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2. I don't care what anybody says. There's a reason
Spyro! Almost forgot Spyro!
Spyro the Dragon. There's a reason why PS2 was still the highest selling game system to this day, bro. That's a fact. Yes, it is.
And why they renamed
I'll look it up
the
right now.
Spyro
Hold on.
trilogy.
Yes, it is. Hold on. No. I'm looking it up right now. Hold on. I'm looking it up right now. Don't worry. Google's free. I'm looking it up right now.
Are you guys sure it wasn't the Wii for
No,
a period
it's
of time?
PS2.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just curious. Spitball. Highest selling console of all time on Wikipedia, Family Computer, and Nintendo Entertainment System of their time. I'm reading the first one, not the second.
Hold on.
So according to Wikipedia. The second answer, though, the AI overviews, which is like a compilation of different. That was the one I was reading.
Okay, my bad.
So the AI overview, which is a compilation of different sources added together, says the highest selling video game console of all time is the PlayStation 2 with over 160 million units sold, while the Nintendo Switch has sold 152.12 million. Other top selling consoles include the DS, PS4, and then the PS1.
And and Nintendo Switch will probably pass it soon, just because. But the fact that the PS2 was popular back when I was in middle school and it's still the highest, bro. You remember how many random ass games?
And at that time, it was the only one in that generation because there was PS2, GameCube, and original Xbox. But the PS2 was the only one that was also a DVD player. Do you guys remember that?
Yep.
It
you
was.
guys remember the True Crime games?
Xbox played CDs, but it didn't play DVDs. PS2 did both.
So my third game...
And video games, of course.
So my third game would be...
The Blu-ray? Wait, as opposed to getting what? Wait, what? I kind of spaced out the first part of that. What'd you say again? Oh, yeah. Like, he was thinking that he had to have a video game system and a Blu-ray player, but you helped him out with... Yeah, no, that was a really cool, like revolutionary innovation of those video game systems in the generations at the time. Was that, like, with the PS2, it was the first video game system that could play DVDs. well as because the PS1 and the original Xbox, they could play video games and CDs. You could listen to music CDs on them, but you couldn't watch a DVD until PlayStation 2 or Xbox 360. And so that was the thing that PlayStation that was the most innovative about at that time in that generation of video games, which I hadn't thought about in a long time again until now. But yeah, that is cool. I imagine that probably had a decent amount of to do with why they were probably like the highest selling of all time, because for their time that was a huge thing. How recent? Because I'm not that up to date on things. I'm going to be honest.
Within a year of the games you guys have played, within a year?
Like a year of its release. Like
No, not a year of its release, but a year of what you guys have played.
so just the most recent year of our lives, not how recent the game itself is.
Yes.
Gotcha. Well, I've been replaying Fallout 3, playing a little bit of Smite, and then what's the other? Far Cry 6. I've kind of been mainly alternating between and Fallout Shelter, which is actually a cool fun. It's another free cross-platform one. It's a little cartoon side view, kind of like Crash Bandicoot, but you're designing, creating, and maintaining an entire vault, and the characters are like the cartoon Vault Boy style. So everything you do is like a fun little cartoon, but you're like managing the food, the water, the electricity, like different training rooms that like raise their special stats and shit like that, sending them out on missions. It's actually a really fun little game.
Bioshock was fire, bro.
It's actually more like, do you guys remember, did you ever play Overlord? Overlord and or Brutal Legend, the Jack Black main character based game? I don't know if you like metal, but it is the most, I love metal. It is the most metal literally, the video game itself is metal. There's, and like the soundtrack is bitchin' for one, like just how like with like Tony Hawk Underground, bitchin' soundtrack, same thing, but like metal wise. Yeah. And then like the visuals of like the open world, like dream theatrical metal meets nature, fucking crazy shit, and then like your power, like your actual acts, and then your like electric lightning bolt guitar fucking powers and all your crazy the solos that you do that have like abilities. It's wild, but those games though, like the ones where you have minions, is what it's more like. You're playing from an overview perspective and controlling all these tons of little things that are happening. You kind of like set shit up and then let it go, kind of like sort of, and then you're just managing all this different shit. Me personally, I like that because I have a very organized, oriented brain. I love things that have to do with like, I don't know, structure and numbers and order and detail. Like I don't know, like that's always piqued my interest since I was like a kid. Like even playing with like, you know, like the little army dude toys and stuff. I'd set up like my little, make little wars and stuff and like act out all the tactics and shit. Like, but yeah, it's a fun game. And then Smite, like, so yeah, those are mine. What are yours?
My top three, like as recently, I would say games that I've been playing in the past year. I play old ass games. I'm not gonna lie. So I've been playing NBA Street Volume 2, which is a classic game.
I haven't played that since I was like 13.
Holy
shit.
Yeah, dude.
Woo! Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah.
Damn.
And fucking they remastered fucking Tony Hawk Underground 3 and 4. So I've also been playing that. And then
I've never played the originals. I only played 1 and 2.
Really?
Yeah.
They
They're
were
really good.
Oh,
Oh yeah. I mean, I asked that like there's any
Oh yeah. And then
It's fucking Tony Hawk.
and then Ghosts of I don't even know how to pronounce that. I don't want to mispronounce it.
Shishima?
Yeah. That game is so fire, bro. It's really, really hard. That's like the most recent. That's the most recent
The
stuff.
second one's coming out later this year.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
I'm on that.
Ooh, I can taste the end of that.
Whatever it's called. Yeah. It's coming out, I think, October.
Yeah, that's the most challenging game I've played since. It's probably like Skyrim, honestly. Well, Skyrim wasn't even that challenging. It was just a fun game.
Yeah, Skyrim's not that hard.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
I don't know the game you guys are talking about, but I'm imagining somewhere between like Samurai meets Devil May Cry. Am I wrong?
No, that's.
Is that actually it?
I would say.
Kind of is.
I would say.
Or,
Shishima would be more like Neo game, but without the Dark Souls aspect.
because the Neo game was the one you were telling me about earlier, where it's like a samurai RPG, right?
Yeah.
And that sounds amazing. I would love to fucking play something like that. God, dude, like
Neo's awesome. But my
love samurai shit, ninja, all that.
Even this year, have you guys played the Expedition 33?
No, I've heard you mention it a few times.
Awesome game. Turn-based game like old school Final Fantasy. I love that game. Expedition 33 is awesome.
I do enjoy some good turn-based.
Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth.
Boy.
And then Elden Ring Night Rain.
Elden Ring's dope.
Yeah, those are my three favorite games that I played recently. Yeah, I fucking love them games.
Oh yeah.
Oh, God. Hey, doesn't
Alright, I
and it
gotta.
also doesn't help that all three of those games have really sexy ladies in it, so it's a bonus.
I forgot it's Sunday. I don't wanna.
Buses or something.
It's the last bus, yeah.
But how early does it start? Oh shit, 6:30 already.
I think the last one. Going back to my it was like 7:35 or something.
For sure, yeah. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live stream then. I think that's a good place. It's fucking close to 3 hours.
I think we got a lot of good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Yeah, for sure.
and like a lot of this too, I think especially for like
You can.
all right, anyway, but like I'm trying to split two different conversations. All right, see you later, everybody. Well, it was
Yeah.
fun.
It was nice talking to you guys.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
say bye to everybody, Joe.